What's going on, Wisdom family? It's your girl, Wisdom's daughter. Welcome back. Um, Happy Friday, everybody. I'm sorry, y'all. I am all discombobulated. I was at the fish spot, and I don't know why it took forever for me to get my food. Then they didn't have half of my order, and I had to wait for this part and that part. So y'all go ahead and forgive your girl. But anyway, if you're new here, welcome. We getting into some shenanigans this evening. All right, we we got to talk about our favorite side chick and jail boo. All right. Because look here, Sonya says she needs some clarity. All right. Side chick over here talking about she needs some clarity. She done put on them glasses. All right. She want to hear what Nesto has to say. Y'all know that Nesto is the king of romance scams. He is the master of gaslighting. And had the nerve to ask Sonya if she want to be married. Okay, he actually, the video that we're going to review today, he had a lot of questions, y'all. He want to know what she want from him. All right, do she want to be married and all of that. Y'all saw the thumbnail, so we're going to get into all of that and more. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. All right, make sure you got your snacks, you getting comfortable, because we definitely going to go for a ride on this evening. Give me just a second to bring a couple of things up in StreamYard, and then we will be good to go. And as I do that, let me go ahead and greet the Wisdom family in the building because y'all done showed up and showed out on a Friday. They're like, yeah, we ready to talk about some Nesto. All right. We've been talking about Cardi B for the past couple of days. And we see the writing on the wall. That's pretty much a wrap. So now we're getting back to one of our favorite topics, our favorite jail boo and side chick. I'm trying, y'all help me out. How is a side chick asking a married man who's incarcerated, by the way, for some clarity? She want to know what we doing, where we at. Just did nobody ever tell Sonya that if you kind of dating somebody and you have to ask them like, what are we doing, what are we, girl, if you gotta ask. That's all I'm saying. If you gotta ask, do y'all agree with me? You kind of know, you should know where your relationship is going, right? If you gotta ask, that means you have some doubts, and if you got doubts, there's probably a good reason why. I'm just saying. Nobody told Sonya that there is no security when it comes to being a side chick. There's only insecurity. That man will never put you first. All right. But what he will do, you can count on him stringing you along, because I know for a fact that when Nesto asked Sonya, do she want to be married? He was tickling that pickle. That hot box got real hot. Like, huh? What? Anyway, let me go ahead and greet the Wisdom family in the building. This is what we're going to be talking about today, guys. Um, before I greet everybody, in the building, we're going to look at we're going to do a throwback before we get into this initial call, if that's all right. We're going to do a throwback before we get into our main call. All right, I'm trying to get back to the beginning, y'all. Here we go. Listen to me. 301 was first up in the building. Galatians 6:7 is here. She said, hey, Wisdom's daughter. Hold on a second, y'all. I told y'all I'm all over the place, so y'all just give me a little bit of grace. Let me figure out what I'm doing here, because when I tell y'all I'm all discombobulated, I am. All right. Anyway, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame is in the building. Said happy Friday to everyone's. Galatians said I always hit the like button on my way in the dough. That's right. She setting the precedent. She like, look here, hit it on the way in. I am Mrs. BB is in the building. Said happy Friday to everybody. Nola Brown is here. Kia Elder 305 is in the building. She got her popcorn, okay? Homegirl is ready. Nubian Queen, what's going on? Say hello, WD in chat. Joanna Aldridge is here. She want everybody to know I'm here. Sound checking that, because my mic sounds nice. Check one. And if my mic ain't sounding nice, y'all better let me know it ain't sounding nice so I can fix that mug. Said hello, everyone. Andrea is in the building. Cross Country Cruiser is here. Boricua said hello, everyone, and thank God it's Friday. Jimmy Jim is in the building. What's going on, Jim? Diva Queen of Drag said, don't mess with me. Said, hey, WD fam and mods. I got 313 the best side. All right, look here. I can't greet everybody, but I appreciate those of you who are in the building. I'm going so fast that StreamYard cannot even keep up with me. 313 the best side said, hey, WD, this is the most desperate call thus far. I know that's right. What's going on? King Jalen is in the building. Say, hey, beautiful people. It is the weekend. So look here, y'all. I'm off camera only because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm eating over here. This food is looking. Wait. This food is looking so good. So that's why I'm not on camera. All right. So don't worry, I'm not gonna be chewing in your ear though. I'm not gonna do that. But that is why I am not on camera, because I'm about to bust down a 2-piece fried catfish fillet, some coleslaw, some fried okra, and hush puppies. All right. But I will make sure that I'm muted while I do that. All right. So all righty. Let's go. So before we get into this call, we're gonna do a quick throwback, because when I tell you that this was hilarious, let's do this quick throwback. This is one of the first calls that we heard from when we first heard about Sonya way back when it started. All right. So we're gonna do this quick call to kind of to kind of get us started. Diva Queen of Drag said, get your grub on, sis. Boricua says sounds delicious, and it is. Let's jump into this first call. So this is a call from October of 2022. And the reason I'm doing this is because just a year later, it's so interesting how the conversation done switched up. So we're going to eavesdrop on Sonia and NESTO's conversation from when just a couple months after he was locked up. And then we will jump into the newer jail call that we're going to discuss today. Let me just bring these calls up, make sure that they're nice and queued up. And we could just jump straight from one to the next. And actually, I might want to do one more. We'll see. If we don't do it tonight, then we'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, let's start with this one. Let's start with this call. This one is a goodie. This one is a goodie.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
In this video, I wanted to bring you calls between Ernesto and Sonia, the woman in Florida. Shirley Strawberry was married to Ernesto at the time when these conversations took place. The calls speak for themselves, and I don't really know what to say to summarize things. Just take a listen for yourself.
What you look like today?
I look good today. I answered that real quick, didn't I? I look good today. You know why I look good today? Because my boy called me from Cleveland, and we're about the same age. And he was like, you still got that 6-pack? And I was like, sure do. And he was like, no, you don't. I was like, FaceTime me. And he was like, damn, you don't fucking age for shit. And I was like, sure don't.
Damn. You asked you about that booty yet? You asked you about that booty?
People ask about my booty. I'm not known for no booty. It's always been average, okay? It ain't never been no big thing. But
Okay. I just want to make sure it ain't flopping everywhere.
He want to make sure it ain't slopping and flopping everywhere. Well, we know Sonia ain't she ain't known for the booty. She said she look good. This was back in 2022, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all pictures later on what she looks like now. Actually, let me give you one photo, a little spoiler alert. That's what she looked like now. No, I'm just playing. This is not Sonia. I'm just playing. This is this is not Sonia, but I have some photos of what she looks like now. So I'll show you them photos later. But in the meantime, and between time. Oh, girls say, yeah, I look good. I still got that 6-pack, but no ass, but you know.
oh no, you know what? It's back to normal. I got my ass back. So I got my body back. I just gotta put some muscle. I was looking at this guy's Instagram. He was fattening, and he was kind of. In 1 year, he got a 6-pack. Of course, he's younger, but in 1 year he got his body like looking like damn. I was like, ooh, let me go ahead because I'm not far. I'm just a little off. I ain't far.
Okay, well then come on with it now. Come on with it now.
I ain't far.
I want the turkey to be fat when I get there.
Yeah.
Now you notice. Okay, let me just stop you for 1 second. Jalen said, "But she is talking to Nesto while he's in jail, right? He doesn't have a whole lot of money on his books, all right? Because in one of these calls, she talks about how she's the broke friend. He got the rich wife, and then Sonya, the broke friend. What is she doing here? Why is she talking about another man who was like, yeah, you look good and I'm coming over? Like, is it me or was she trying to make Nesto a little jealous and he ain't fall for it? He was just like, well, come on with it. Just make sure it's nice and plump when I get out. I say that because of the call that we're going to listen to later. But anyway, let's keep going.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going about 97, 98 pounds. Again, I know I'm my true weight. I just gotta put on the 10 that I always wanted, so that I could be a little thicker.
Yeah, put that 10 on, you'll be just fine. Just 10, not 15, 20.
Then they'll match up with these titties, right?
Yeah, because they beautiful. They beautiful.
Yeah,
That
titties on point.
that cleave is something to eat off of. I guess you already.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Honesty?
Yeah, sure.
You're ready.
I've been ready.
Are you ready for this question?
Sure.
I never asked these questions of you.
But that's fine. Ask all you want to ask.
I gotta ask this question.
Girl, ask your question. Is he ready? Ready for what? This man is married. But she conveniently forgot that part.
Feel weird asking for some reason.
Why it take you so long?
Cause I feel weird asking you.
What's your weird accent? Ain't nothing to ask.
How many females do you currently talk to outside of the one that I know you talk to?
Oh, that's it. You talking about me and you talking every day?
Just period, yeah.
That's it. You. That's it. I don't really talk to nobody. I'm a loner. You ain't got to believe it. You can call my son. He'll tell you that. I don't fuck with everybody.
Oh, he's such a lie. He's such a lie. Sonya act like a little girl. I'm afraid to ask, but how many other females you deal with right now? How many other females you talking to? A lot. Okay, you should have asked Wisdom's daughter that question, because I would have told you. He talking to a lot. Let's run through. So besides Sonya, he had the teacher, okay, who he love bombed and took down to the green waters. That was one of his victims. He had the real estate agent who he convinced. Listen, I don't know what kind of equipment Nesto was working with or what type of mojo voodoo he be doing in the damn bedroom, but a well-educated, well-established real estate agent got her to give up her brand new paid-off Mercedes Benz. Gave it to a man that she didn't know very well. Excuse me. Oh, see, that's what happens when you be eating. Sorry, y'all. Including the title. Okay, so there was her. I don't think she went to the green waters, but apparently he bought the green waters or some kind of water to her. There was her. Then while he was in jail, wasn't he talking to doing text messages with a girl named Tashima or something like that? Of course, let's not forget his wife, Shirley Strawberries. Okay, so Shirley. And then he had his other wife, Edith. He had another wife named Martha. Yeah, he had another wife named Martha. I think he was already divorced from Carol at that point. But damn, I mean, that's at least 7 women. And that's the ones that we know about. Oh, wait, I forgot about the hoes. Because Monty, his brother Lamont, promised him 22 hoes when he get out. Yeah, he was talking to a lot. That's all you need to know, Sonya. You weren't ever the only one. But anyway, let's keep going.
That's why I just asked the question.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't want to assume. I'm just going to ask. That's all.
Okay. First, I'm gonna keep it.
Another question?
Every time you call, gonna pay that phone up. Every time you text, gonna call right back.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a very, very private person, so I don't have a big. You think I got a big circle? No. You think I got? I don't have holes everywhere. I know people, but them people ain't on the same page because you can't let everybody in your circle.
Nesto, what about frickin' frack? I forgot about frickin' frack. He said that he don't have hoes everywhere. Oh, we done forgot about the young girl, because that's what Sonya called him. Yeah, the girl. She's another victim. As a matter of fact, I think I need to check Nesto's file because I think he has some new charges, or he's been finally indicted on the SA charges, or is going to be going to trial soon on the SA charges. What's going on, Miss CLC? Happy Friday. So right, so what about her? What about frickin' frack? Okay. Talking about he ain't got no hoes. You got hoes in different area codes, and we know it.
That's why I'm locked up now. You can't let everybody in your circle. We had this discussion damn near 3 weeks ago. Somebody I thought that was somebody. That ain't what that shit is. You understand that? They never did nothing to me, but I'm fucked up. So now he did something to me. You catching on now?
No, we ain't catching on. We ain't catching on. Because it sounds like you trying to blame somebody else for all the stuff you done did. That's what it sounds like. I wonder which person he blaming at this point in time for him being locked up. Anyway.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. That's it. Can I get on some monster shit? Yeah, I can. But for what? At the end of the day, it's all drama. My brain ain't really on that. Straight up.
No.
I should be done that, did that, but that don't excite me no more. Not at all. What excites me? Yeah. What excites me? Doing the unknown. Like you driving that big goddamn motor car, that excites me.
Stop lying. What excites you is committing crimes. That's what excites you. Tell the truth.
It's weird, but hey, that type of
He
shit.
said it's weird. Why would that be weird?
Man, come on, man. How many motherfuckers could just jump in some shit and drive like that? Come on, man. Really think about it. You need to really think now. That's not my character. My character, we're going to roll till it fall off. And guess what? If you don't try it, you'll never know what the outcome be. If we would end up in the ditch, I want to never know if I didn't try it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. There you go. So I hope I answered your question. I talked to you, and I talked to the wife. That's who I talked to. That's who I talked to. Yeah, I don't even call my daughter. I talk to my oldest daughter every now and then because she got my grandkids. But other than that, I don't call nobody else. For what? At the other cell I was, I call my brother and all them. But no, why am I calling and get more drama and I can't sleep? That's more hassle.
Nesto, you can't call nobody else because ain't nobody else picking up your call. Ain't nobody else putting money on your books. So the only people Nesto ever talk to is the people that actually put money on the phone. Right? Which has pretty much been Sonya, Shirley, well, it used to be Shirley, and Dre. And it used to be Dre too, because we ain't heard from Dre. And I don't think we will. Dre said, you know what? My partner. No, I'm busy. I'm paying bills.
Because I'm a fixer. I try to fix every damn thing that people don't appreciate you trying to fix. So no, I don't deal with all that no more. I don't.
No.
So I hope that answers your question.
So in your younger days.
What?
So in your younger days.
Am I younger? Yeah, motherfucker. I'm not gonna sit here and play no game. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, straight up, motherfucker. Sometimes I ain't goddamn couldn't sleep. So yeah, it was then. That shit paying out to be nothing 'cause when you locked up, motherfucker leave your ass. That's where I get that shit from. I just know motherfuckers in your face today going tomorrow. Yeah, that shit. I'm spoiled on that. I done seen it happen too many times. Not just to me, the area who got locked up and they had a little something going on. Motherfucker leave. They fucking up, sucking another. So I can't handle it. And I can't handle being no fucking sugar daddy. I can't handle it either. I don't do fakeness too good. That shit fucks with me. So for me to really not deal with it, I just not deal with that at all. Because I done been around motherfuckers sitting right at the table round to me and then the nigga calling on the line. Hold up, let me go. I got to talk to my folks. But right over there sitting over here beside me. I know how all that shit go. That's not a good feeling when it come back around to you. So I really not even really deal with that. Inside here or outside there. I would answer your question.
You did. You answered my question.
What'd you say?
I know because I know your confidence when you step to me.
My what?
That's why I wasn't. When your confidence when you step to me. That's why I was looking at you like this player.
No. Listen, let me tell you something.
Girl, his confidence, no, boo-boo. He was sizing you up, okay? He was trying to see what game he was going to run on you. And let me tell you something. Nesto done run the best game of all on Sonya. Of all the victims that got. Now, she might not have come up off the same amount of money because she ain't got none, right? Sonya she ain't got a damn thing. But how dumb do you have to be to allow a man to string you along for 3 years? Okay. He was married, so he wasn't yours. He's divorced, and he still ain't yours because he don't want to be. But he can count on you to send him a text message and to give him a call just about every doggone day. Yeah, that is the greatest con of all. God talking about, I don't want to be 80 and alone. Girl, bye.
One thing, the confidence is good, but it ain't good all the time. A lot of people don't like rejection. I can handle rejection because that's how my lifestyle I've always been anyway. So I'm cool with that. It's just that sometimes, I know, ain't no sometimes. To me, I believe in God because I know my God is different. And he says a lot of things, a lot of people, but I know what he done for me. And I ain't never seen him before. So if I can see him in a person or something going have my back, I got to grow with that. So, and I've not been wrong with you. I didn't try to stick with you because you got good pussy. No, I ain't even go that far. I liked it, your character.
Yeah,
Character
right.
is more better than all that. You're finna be 60, 65. What are you gonna do at the end? What are you gonna do? Come on now, 70. Motherfucker don't want your motherfucking ass at 70. Kick it to the side. I'm not finna be kicked to the motherfucking side. I'm not. So
Did you hear what Nesto said, Sonya? Is you listening? Because Sonya already said that when Nesto talks, she don't listen. Is you listening? This man just said he wants somebody nice and young. He ain't gonna want nobody that's 60, 70 years old. Okay, kick you to the side. He said, not me. And what I feel he meant is he feel like he ain't gonna be kicked to the side at 60 or 70. Right. But Sonya wasn't listening. Um we getting ready to do we're getting ready to do a poll because 313 the best side asked a great question. You think Booten is going to charge his affiliate? And then there was a additional question: Lamont, Dominique, or Dion? So we're gonna do a poll because these are great questions. So who will the prosecution charge next? Right? Who are they gonna charge next? Is it gonna be Lamont? Is it gonna be Dominique? Because she did a lot of stuff. They already got Erica, so we ain't gonna include her. All right. Or is it going to be Miss Insecurity herself? All right. I'm gonna put a charge in Nesto's case. Hold on. Because remember, this is a RICO. You can't be in a RICO by yourself, right? All right. So the poll is up, and the question is: who will the prosecution charge next in Nesto's RICO case? Lamont, Dominique, or Sonia? All right, the poll is up and it is going. Let me just put a banner up so everyone knows that we got a poll going. I want you guys to participate in the poll. All right, and we're going to keep on shaking.
it is what it is. That's how that shit go. So I ain't trying to kick nobody to the side that I know is good to me and with me and understand my character. So I'm hoping you understand my character. You know why a lot of women don't even talk to me? Because they're scared of my motherfucking character. And I had to realize, I'm like, am I ugly or something? No, it ain't that. It's just they smell my character.
They what?
So they choose not.
Nesto said they smell his character. Bro, can nobody smell character? The woman you chose is in the building. What's going on, Queen? And we got Okie Yogi said 60 ball. 60 ball. Nesto is so disrespectful, and he thought a character was someone that performed in the Singlico, not the Singlico. I forgot about that. Anyway, let's keep going. Y'all crazy.
Deal with it. So guess what? You're a boss motherfucker. No, you're a boss bitch. That's why I'm trying to get you to watch this show. You have no
I'm
film.
trying to. I can't find the first season. Can I just come in on season 2?
Sure.
Like I did with Snowfall?
Yeah, it ain't about the look. It's a motherfucking character. You know, you see characters in other people how you met before in life. Like, damn, that motherfucker had like such. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I see. That's what I see. So guess what? I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little past sex and the lips and the look. I have to look deeper than that shit. Because these are the moments that count right now. Like in the position I'm in right now is what fucking count to me. Because that's what I thrive on from my younger years. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to come up. That ain't nothing. Motherfucker take everything. I'm going to come back up. if I so desire to do that. So I don't have no problem. That's when I say God have done for me because I done been through it so many times. So when I sit here and feel sad and I can think about my motherfucking friend laying in that bed, fucked up. I'm talking about shit happen overnight. You was good. Shit, the next day you weren't good. I don't know, forget that shit. You was a part of my life at that time, at your difficult moment. That's power to me. So I need you to understand that shit. Yeah, every nigga can't handle that shit, and every bitch can't handle that shit. They should be popping it. I should be listening. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like. So I ain't scared of it. You don't need to be scared of me. I ain't
We
gonna
just be
push you in the
listening
wrong
to.
way. I definitely can tell you that. I'm gonna tell you up front. That's what it is. So you need to start talking to me like we just met. We ain't just motherfucking met.
You know what? I don't talk to you like that, but sometimes I don't want to be assuming and then be like, well, why would you think that? So I'm like, just got out of
all because of your past got you thinking like that. And I get that. You done been.
Yeah.
Yeah, you done wrote a lot of goddamn trials in your life. I understand that. So you're supposed to ask me whatever you want. If I'm 100 with you, because I'm gonna ask you. I mean, you think I give a calling you in your past and trying to check up, trying to get some old love? I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit is past time. They had their chance. They had their resources then. That shit old. Trying to recap. Fuck recapping. You better get on what's on right now. Shit. The future. Yeah. So that's on me. I change my numbers. I don't keep doing the same thing because you keep relying to the same motherfuckers that ain't going nowhere. You can check back with them about 5 years. Damn, I'm in the same stage of mind. Fuck.
Nesto said he changed his number. Dude, we know exactly why you changed your number because you owe mad people money. You still got people on Instagram and Facebook talking about this man owes me money. Shirley, you need to get your man. Somebody owed me a check.
That. So you ask me whatever you're gonna ask, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now, can you handle the truth? That's on you. But I'm gonna tell you 1,000, and you gotta ask me. Don't be beating around the fucking bush. Just ask me. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Yeah. I hope I answered all your questions.
You answered my question.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I answered my question because I was thinking about that yesterday. I mean, I always think about it because I never say anything, but I'm like, is it my place to even say that? You can ask. Like, huh?
No, you earned the respect to be able to ask me and talk to me about any motherfucking thing. This is what you do with the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how that go. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You got 1,000 niggas on your side. That shit don't even phase me. You know why? Because they can't do what I can do. The motherfucker can't take your spot. With the position you play in my life, nobody can't take their position that they're stronger 40 times. But I don't think God ain't bring me that. He brought me the season what I got right now. So guess what? I'm good. I don't need to be talking to everybody who don't understand my language, what's going on. That shit confusing. It's confusing and it's troubling. Not in the state of mind. Yeah, that I'm in. Just like I'm injured right now.
Injured.
Yeah, that's right. Material things, you can get that shit 1,000 times over. It tells you that in the Bible and the Quran and all other religions.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, love, love you.
1 minute. You gonna call me later tonight?
Yeah, BDC might call you back. But okay, he'll probably call you.
Oh, he'll call me, and then I'll he's coming tonight.
Okay, all right, love you. Bye.
Boricua said, how old is Sonya? Is she 16? No, Sonya was around 55 at this time. I believe she had just turned 55 years old, or she was 54. So just say mid 50s. Mid 50s. We'll just say that. She was in her mid 50s. But she sound Okie said, nah, she 12. At Boricua, she 12. She act like she's damn 12. Diva Queen of Drag says she acts like a teenager. That's Arrested Development. Yes, Sonya act like she was bumped on her head as an infant. Okay. And she just, I don't know. But she did have a traumatic event. Hold on 1 second, y'all. She did have a traumatic incident. But even that incident, she was still young enough to know a little bit of something. But yeah, Sonya act like a little girl. I don't even know what to say. But anyway, let's jump into one more throwback because This is the very next call after the one that we just heard. Because Sonya, she's asking for clarity in the call that is really the highlight of this live. But the crazy thing is, she's been asking for clarity since 2022. She's been trying to get Nesto to clarify what kind of relationship they got going on. Because apparently the side chick didn't know she was a side chick. She didn't understand. Side chicks don't get benefits. Nobody told her that. Nobody walked her through what happens when you mess around with a married man, especially a man that's behind bars, and a man who has no idea when he getting out of jail. So yeah, she didn't calculate. She didn't calculate that part. All right, so let me jump to this one, and we're gonna move our girl out the way. Sonia, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. Thank you. All right, here we go. This is also October of 2022. So at this point, Nesto's been locked up for about 3 months.
So guess what? When I met you, you told me how you was and what I'm supposed to say. Yeah or nay? I say, yay!
In this video, you will hear Ernesto and Sonia reflect on when they met. Ernesto was married to Shirley Strawberry at the time these calls took place. Ernesto asked Sonia a series of questions like why she is interested in him, and it continues from there. Sonia says that she was hesitant to pursue Ernesto since he wasn't available, but goes on to say that she got caught up in her feelings. Take a listen.
Hey. All right. So the question was, what qualities do I like in a guy?
Yeah, what qualities you got? And we're going to go all the way in details. I need to hear details. I need to hear details.
Details? Oh my God. Didn't I write this down in one of the letters?
You did say that, but you didn't say detail. I need to hear some details.
Okay, I'll say I like a positive person, a great personality. Oh gosh. You don't have to be funny, but just not like boring or whatever is the quality.
Well, how does somebody be funny? Because you laugh all the time.
I don't laugh all the time.
Yeah,
I'm always happy. It's just a lot of happiness. But when I hear from you, it's not so much as you told. Because Sister asked me that because her boyfriend tells jokes all the time, and she was like, "Does Nestle tell jokes?" I said, "No, he just says things that just, Sometimes when he talks, it tickles me because he's so country. But I said he doesn't tell jokes. He doesn't tell jokes. Not a
So Sonia, she just be getting giddy. She get real giddy and excited when Nesto call. Oh my God, it's Nesto calling. Oh my God, I think I'm in love. And this woman is in her mid-50s. Okay. Somebody said she think Nesto like little girl persona. I mean, I don't know. You might be right. The woman he chose says Sonia thinks Nesto like little girl persona. He might, because that's what he act like, and that's what she act like. I ain't never seen somebody in their mid-50s act the way that Sonya act. I can't even like put my finger on it when I tell you like I don't even know what category to put her in, other than that she was a very easy mark for Nesto. So she be laughing all the time. And honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, all that laughing, it might be because Nesto called and she act like she's in high school. Oh my God, Nesto! But if you ask me, she be hitting that cocaina. That's what be having her ass laughing. And if it ain't that cocaina, she be hitting them trees. I'm just saying.
comedian, but you're not boring.
Yeah, because you don't been around a lot of individual men.
I've been around a lot of people, and I know a lot of people. I don't deal with a lot of people, but I do know a lot of people, that are famous, not famous, paid, not paid, you know what I'm saying? But what interests me in a person is
Because I'm trying to figure out how we got stuck. These are the questions I'm asking.
that's because you kept calling me every day. And then, so this is what it is. And I told you this. This is how this happened. Because we went in differently. Because when people meet, they always, okay, so if there's an immediate attraction, they automatically go straight to we about to mess around. You get me? So even though we did do it off rip, like, you know what I'm saying? The whole basis was just a friendship, and it was just no pressure. Cause, you know, we would just talk in the morning, and I'll be that. Like, you go on with your day and do you. I would just go on with my day and do me. It was just never any pressure. It was never that conversation of, you know, me getting mad about something stupid, or you know what I'm saying, having those type of conversations, which happens eventually if you get emotionally involved, and then it's going to be some conversations because people get their feelings and shit.
Okay, ma'am. Could you get straight to it, please?
Oh, okay, it was straight to it. You want to go back to the core of the question?
No, he wants you to say what you really want to say. Okay? Sonya talk about Nesto beat around the bush. Sonya does not ever want to say how she really feel because she is terrified of rejection. That's all it really is. She is terrified of her going after another woman's husband, wasting her life and her good years on this man, just for it to come to absolutely nothing at all. when is Sonya gonna realize that she got that she was conned by Nesto as well? Now she also ran a con on him, but that's his fault.
Yes.
Of me dealing with everybody, and why do I feel like, why am I feeling you?
Yeah, I want to know that part, not just me, the man. I want to hear that part. That's what I want to hear, that part.
Well, men in general, you speaking? What do I like, men in general?
Yeah, the man you're dealing with right now. Yeah, I got all that part. You done told me that. I understand that part. I'm trying to get deeper. I'm trying to get deeper.
So the only man that I deal with right now is you. So
No. Damn it, Sonya. Girl, you didn't realize he set you up right there? That part, right? Sorry, y'all. I hit that hot sauce a little too hard. Anyway, you didn't see what he did right there? No, I want to know the men you dealing with right now. The men you dealing with. I don't know if he was saying men or man. I think he may have said both. But did y'all peep game what he was trying to do? And she fell right into it. Nesto swears by loyalty. He likes women in his life that he can do anything to, and he can do no wrong. Okay? They will be right there by his side no matter what he does, how he does it, who he does it to. No matter who he hurts, including them. He was checking her temperature right there, and she fell right into it. Well, the only man I'm dealing with is you. Damn it, Sonya, that's not what you were supposed to tell that man. Okay, you were supposed to make him think he wasn't the only one. See, Sonya always trying to make Nesto jealous, but she don't get it. It's the loyalty with him. Okay, he knows when she over there acting like a schoolgirl. Well, like, yeah, you know, so I went to my friend's house and he was looking at my booty and he was like, you still got that six pack? And I was like, yeah, you want to see that? Nesto ain't stupid. He know what she's doing. But right here, yeah, Sonya's not as streetwise as she thinks she is, that she tried to play like she is. But anyway.
what do you want to know? Why do I deal with you?
Yeah, why you chosen that part?
Okay, so this whole scenario happened by accident. I mean, because
we got that
know.
part. We got that.
So
come on,
right,
man.
and so
I need to pull your motherfucking teeth.
This is what it is. I didn't have my guard up with you. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't protecting myself.
But you was.
I wasn't with you. This is the thing, because I didn't. No, because remember back in April, right? Okay, so I was every time I would feel like, okay, I would see you, right? And then I'd be looking at you, and then I'll leave, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm thinking about him, and oh my God, I'm starting to like him like a little too much. Then I was just like back off, because I'm like, I feel it. So this time when I told you, when you came over that time in April, when I told you I wasn't going to see you, I lied and said I was going to, but I plan on ducking you again, right? But you was like, oh, I'm coming over there. And I was like, fuck. You know? And then you came over. And then when you came over, you was always just holding me. And just, I was like, oh my God, what is he doing to me? What the fuck is he doing to me? And then you was all, I'll see you tonight. I was like, what? I'll never see him 2 days in a row. What are you talking? That's why I text you. I'm not trying to fall. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to come see me 2 days in a fucking row? Are you crazy? And he was just like, see you tonight. I'm like, oh God, this man about to have me fucked up out here. Oh.
He ain't about to. He wasn't about to. He already had you up out here. He already had you. Okay. Lord have mercy. He had you at day 2. That's what you're trying to say? Because why is this man coming over 2 days in a row? Oh my God. Like, he must really like me if he wants to come 2 days in a row, like back to back. Girl, I had boys coming to see me the next day when I was in kindergarten. Now, they might have been coming the next day because we was in school, but that's besides the point. Irrelevant. Anyway, like you would think that this was a conversation with like a 16-year-old and maybe a 21-year-old, which I do realize there's some legal issues with that age barrier right there. But anyway, y'all get my point. The real VB said, WD, remember she said she didn't care that he used her? I remember that. Lord have mercy. I just wanted to grab her up by her ponytail and shake her like, girl, no. Yeah, I mean, he got to use somebody, so why? It might as well be me. Why wouldn't it be me? He got to use somebody. He don't have anything. He don't have anybody. He got to use somebody, so let him use me. I don't even think Sonia's stupid. Okay, her brain just has minimal functioning power. I don't even think she comprehended what she was saying out of her own mouth. She interpreted the word use as like, well, he needs somebody. He needs to be able to depend on somebody. We understood that word meant to take advantage of. Sonia, one of these days, mama, we gonna get you hooked on phonics. One of these days, somebody gonna buy you a dictionary. I'm gonna get you a grammar handbook, a composition notebook. We gonna get you straight one of these days. Then she talked about getting egg on her face. Then was pissed when him and his boys was talking about her stupid AIDS. Yeah, but you know what? Remember, one of Nesto's charges is for trafficking a minor. So the R victim, he is accused of trafficking her when she was underage. So Nesto do kind of like him young. And why not? It's the same reason why Diddy latched on to Cassie. And what did he say about Cassie? She's moldable, right? She's impressionable. I can bend her to my will. Now, that's only going to go so far with Sonya because she is a little bit older. But why is she telling this man every damn thing? Well, how he made her feel. And I was like, no. Why is he coming the next day? Like, oh my God, like he must be really interested in me. Like, you just setting yourself up for the okie doke. Like, you told Nesto everything he needed to hear. Everything. Girl, Sonya got exactly what she deserved.
Okay.
It would have happened sooner, but I was avoiding you because I felt that shit. And I was like, no, I can't do it. Can't, he's not available. I can't do that to myself, And and plus I didn't want to be like that girl that starts bitching and you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm in my feelings. So I didn't ever want to be that girl.
But that woman, not that girl. That woman.
No, she said it right. That girl, she said it right. Because what Sonia's saying is she's going to be a yes girl, okay? Or in using Nesto's language, a yes woman. She's just gonna tell Nesto, yeah, I don't want to be difficult. Baby, that ain't nothing but some insecurity, okay? And you have a lot of women out there who don't want to be like the last nagging wife or the last nagging girlfriend. So they try to overcompensate by giving a man everything he wants, saying everything he wants to hear, doing everything he wants them to do, just so that they don't get labeled as the last person who was the annoying one. Always, excuse my language, bitching and whining and complaining. But that's not the way to go about it neither, because right is right, is wrong, and man, typically they respect the standard, but Sonya ain't got none. She ain't got no standard, she ain't got no edges, she ain't got no booty, she ain't got, she ain't got shit.
That woman that you're talking about, not that girl, because I don't look at you as a girl, I look at you as a woman. Let's get that straight. First of all, let's get straight to the core. The core is this here. If somebody gonna make sure if somebody like you for who you are, if you got one leg, two leg, five leg, one arm, 10 titties, it's the person who you can stomach. Say I can stomach you. That's part you didn't get that part. You just could not get. You really couldn't figure it out. Okay, it was your chemistry from the good to the bad. You don't find that shit every day. You don't find it. Okay.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're a very attractive woman. I know you can get any fucking body, man or woman you want on this planet.
Did you say woman?
Nesto, tell the truth. You know that she is a very insecure woman, probably the most insecure woman on this planet. And you could pretty much get her to do just about anything you wanted to do. And he did.
That's what I said.
Ew, go ahead, though.
Did you say woman? You calling me a woman? Oh my God. Girl, if you don't grow the hell up.
Being that you desire to have, that's not a problem for you. I know that
Right.
for a fact. Okay.
Right.
All right. Now, I don't worry about none of that part. I'm just not a person who's not a jealous person like that.
Okay, let me ask you this question: have you been so openly in love? Because jealousy sometimes comes with.
Yeah. I've done that before.
Yeah, I think jealousy comes with. It's two different things. One is an insecurity sometimes people have, and then sometimes you're not insecure, but that person has the power to hurt you, so you have that fear, and that's another form of jealousy. It's not just you're an insecure person, but it's just that person has the ability to crush me emotionally.
Yes, I have been to that stage, but not no. I'm a stalker bitch, and I'm jealous. No, I ain't.
Well, no, you're not gonna act out like that. I'm just saying, no, not everybody act out on it, but some people do still have that jealousy only because they are so emotionally gone with that person.
Sonya, how you know he ain't gonna act out, lash out? Like, do you really know Nesto like that? I'm just asking. Did she really know him like that? Somebody asked a very good question. Compound YouTube said, I cannot believe, wasn't a question, it was a statement. I cannot believe this woman is 56 years old. Yes. This is a 56-year-old woman. Okay. And she's talking about herself. There's two forms of jealousy. Now she want to be philosophical. There's two forms of jealousy. You have like that insecurity, which is you, obviously. And then, you have, sometimes it's just that fear, because, that other person can hurt you. It's that fear of being hurt. And that can be a form of jealousy. That's her fear. Why would you be afraid of being hurt by a man you believe loves you, cares about you, is capable of being faithful? You only have fear of being hurt. And when she say hurt, I know what she mean by being hurt. She don't mean that physical hurt. She's talking about an emotional hurt, meaning hurt from being tossed to the side, whether it be for another woman or just because he got tired, or him cheating on her or lying to her, that kind of hurt. That's the kind of fear you have with a man that has been known to lie. She knows that Nesto has a criminal history. I believe she knows. But that's the kind of insecurity and fear that you have when you dating another woman's husband. Because if he could do it to his wife, what you think he would do to you? You know what? I blame some of this on Sonia's relationship with her mama, because there wasn't a relationship with her mama. Sonia's mama got tired of Sonia's daddy because this man had a whole other family. Okay. He had his wife, but he had a whole other family, a whole bunch of other kids. All right. And I have to say, allegedly, I was able to get some information, but Sonia has some half-white siblings. Okay. That's why oftentimes, not recently, but oftentimes we would hear her try to claim that she's Caucasian. No. Those are your half siblings that are half white. That ain't you. She just light skinned. But anyway, Her mother was like, you know what? I'm tired of this ish, and decided to go to Europe to pursue her dream of being a jazz vocalist. And her mama can sing. Okay. All over Europe. That's what she decided to do. She bounced when Sonia, I believe, was maybe around 17, somewhere around there. So if you wonder why there are some things that, a young lady learns from their mama, and you wonder why Sonia is the way she is, well, that's part of the reason.
It's not so much as how they feel about themselves. It's just that person, how they feel about that person.
I got that part. But I try to catch myself. I try to catch myself, and I'm going to tell a person, hey, man, why you ain't calling me? That's why I'm not calling you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I can't fuck with you no more because I don't want to hurt myself, hurt you, hurt everybody, hurt other people or one person that don't really give a fuck about me. But I'm feeling some kind of way. So have I been in that bed before? Absolutely I have. Have I called myself? Yep, sure did. Yeah, because if I came in, I'm going to tell you straight up, man, you fuck somebody, just let me know. Don't let the world let me know. Let me know. Shit, I'm cool with you. Because I know you can't put no past motherfucker out here. I know that. People have I know that too. But everything, because I ain't normal. So I can't act like I'm normal because I'm not. I mean, normal as thinking wise and just like fuck it. But yeah, I've been through that before. But we're gonna get back on the situation what we're talking about. I want to know
What?
I want to know what turns you on sexually about a man. What makes you so indulgent to a man? You ain't talking about. Well, that's what you're supposed to. I want to hear what you like.
Okay, so for me personally, what I like about what turns me on for a guy.
No. See, Nesto over there trying to get himself a quick a little phone smacks real quick. Did you really name yourself? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know. We well, I don't know if we'll do it tonight, but we might have to do a drinking game with that phrase. Here's the thing, because that's one of those Nesto-isms. Just getting in. Hope I didn't miss much. No, Queen. We're gonna get into the most recent call in just a few minutes. We were actually doing some throwbacks, and hold on a second. There was a question. Somebody was asking when Sonia. Oh, the woman he chose said, "Wait, when did Sonia say that?" Sonia said when she was on. She was on Infamous Scammers channel. Okay, on her live, Infamous Scammer was interviewing her. And now, mind you, we didn't know it at the time, but they had already been BFFs for quite some time. So this was whatever. It was what it was. But she was up there talking about, well, Nesto, he's going to need somebody he's got to use somebody. It might as well be me. But yeah, that was the live. And it's on my channel somewhere where I reviewed it. This was the interview. This is after she had gone on Tasha K line and gone on another channel line, Infamous Scammer, Scam Likely, interviewed her as well. And that's when she said that for sure. But anyway, here's the thing. Yeah, YouTube is getting really, really strict, you guys, because they wouldn't even let me write certain comments into my own doggone chat. So if your comments are getting kicked back, there's certain words that they're going to block, and also if you have too many caps. So just to help you guys out, because I know it can be frustrating when you're trying to put up a comment, you got to keep typing it over. So here's the thing. The woman he chose said, I wonder what Wooten was thinking when he was listening to these calls. The same thing we was.
I have to like him as a person and as a visual. It's a combination. You can't just be a nice looking guy and then you open your mouth and it's just like, oh my God, what the fuck. So it's a combination of a personality and what he looks like. Because I don't like unattractive, or I don't like a guy that doesn't have a nice body. I'm not gonna keep myself up just to date somebody who look a hot mess. So some people say I move like a man, and I probably do sometimes. When it comes to certain things, I don't know, whatever. But I just know how I am, and I do date for looks. It is what it is for me. It's
Obviously.
very visual, and if you don't look the part, you ain't touching me. I'll hang around you, but you're just not about to touch me at all. Period. I don't care if it's been 10 years since I had some dick. Don't touch me. I'm not attracted to you. So it starts off with the visual, definitely, and then I do try to figure out if he opens his mouth, how stupid is he, or if he makes me laugh, or if he just needs to shut up because he don't talk about much or nothing, and he has nothing interesting to say. He just what, like blonde. Or if he just got a motivating conversation, it's just it's interesting. It could be about anything. It could be about drive-by, whatever. But he just has an energy about him, So
So how
I got a question. Sonia, I got a question for you. And 313, the best side queen, thank you so much for supporting our live goal. We do have a goal this evening, you guys, the super chat goal, if you want to participate in that. Appreciate you, queen, and may your gift return back to you 10. Thank you for being the first. So I got a question for Sonia, because see, my face is looking like her face on the screen right now. I got a question. My question is, if he's ugly, but he hit you with that liquid V, is can you make an exception? Would you make an exception? I'm just wondering. This girl just said, well, I go for looks. That's the first thing. That's the most important thing. So the most important thing for her is the looks. And then it's like if he open his mouth and like if he's dumb or something, or like if he open his mouth and he talk a certain kind of way. Oh, you mean like Nesto? You mean like how Nesto talks? Because you know that she's always making fun. She's always making fun of how country he talks, right? So basically, for Nesto, you'll make an exception, but in general, it has to be the looks first, okay? And then she's gonna see how he talks when he opens his mouth. If he says stupid stuff like Nesto, or if he doesn't speak well, articulate well, or if he makes me laugh. So if he's cute but he talks funny, or he's inarticulate but he makes her laugh, I guess that's okay. Sonya, basically, she Sonya dating the damn body. That's basically what she's trying to say.
then since you had that energy, we ain't talking about me. We ain't not talking about me. Don't play. We ain't not talking about me. But so when the last time you had your fire and desire?
So I dated I dated a doctor here. We dated like 3 years. And that was great because he was a very nice looking Jewish guy. He was all into looking good. He's fat now, but before he was all about his body and just, he just had a little swag about him or whatever. But he was just a little too emotionally needy, and that was something I couldn't deal with. I couldn't. He's cry a lot, and I just couldn't deal with that. Like, it is just too emotional for me. And he every day he felt the need to be up under me, and I was like, I need to miss you. I can't just be up under somebody like this. It's just a lot.
Is it reversing on you now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it what?
Is it reversing on you now? Do you need that need and do other people need it?
Okay, so how I am with that, I feel it just depends. Like, I feel like to miss. I don't like, I feel like to miss a person. I feel like I don't like to be smothered. I don't think that's gonna ever change about me being smothered. I was talking to Alfie about this today. I was like, I feel like I'm lonely. And then she was like, what? I was like, I know. And I was like, I know why. I said, because, I like a person that's not around. And so I'm feeling it, I was like, because before this, I was okay with being by myself. I didn't feel it. It's when you are into somebody and they're not around, then you feel lonely. But just me being alone, I'm okay with that. I don't feel the need that, I have to have, or, I'm 50, I need to be married. I don't have those thoughts. It's just that I'm emotionally, caught up, and that's where I'm feeling it.
No, say what it is. Say what it is. You are emotionally caught up with a married man who is currently incarcerated at the time of this call, and currently. That just say what it is. You caught up with a man that is not yours. So now she feels lonely because she done fell for. So it wasn't a problem that he was married. I didn't have a problem falling in love with a man that was married. My problem is that he married, but that ain't the problem. My problem is that he behind bars, and I no longer have access to the physical touch him or the Liquid V. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that hot box is fiending. Thank you so much, Diva Queen and Drag, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, Queen, so much. Thank you again for supporting our live goal. Yes, she lied. She lying. We know she lying, right, Lisa? We know she lying. She stayed lying. Hold on a second. Compound YouTube said YouTube love the block everything except racist comments. You know what? You show is right. Miss CLC said, I'm so happy that I have 4 older sisters and 4 older brothers and a strong mother. I know that's right. And I know she raised you right and told you some things. But the crazy part is that even if we told Sonya what we know, she wouldn't even listen. She just wouldn't. Sonya ass lying. Ain't nobody being bothered with her, but nasty Nesto. Oh, CLC said, I'm so. The Jewish man called you when he was ready to pay for the sloppy top. Bye. Oh, y'all funny. Y'all are funny. Yeah, so it sounds like we're listening to a 14, 15-year-old, but you might have to add 40 years to that.
It's a personality thing. It's a typical personality thing. You know, I don't really care. I don't really look at finances ever, because I'm the type of person I could build a person if I need to. You know, as long as he's open to learning and being motivated. So I've never ever really cared, you know, about that. As long as he doesn't have like drug issues and drinking, excessive drinking, drugging, and you know, just hot mess. You know, you're not a hot mess, then you know.
Okay, so you got the mental there. Now, let me hear about the sexual part. Let me hear that part.
Okay, so I don't like.
He want to hear about the sex, Sonya. That's what he want to hear about. He wants you to get to the nasty part. He want to know what nasty stuff you like about a man.
Like I never did toys until your ass did that shit a couple times.
Well, wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, wait a minute. What you say? I didn't hear that the first time. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on one second.
You know, you're not a hot mess, then, you know.
Okay, so you got the mental there. Now, let me hear about the sexual part. Let me hear that part.
Okay, so I don't like a straight, like, I never did toys until your ass did that shit a couple times.
Well, wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, Sonya. So Nesto's nasty ass did use some toys on her in that nasty ass bus. So wait a minute, y'all. Whoa. Wait. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. When Nesto was arrested, okay, they found some personal belongings in his vehicle. They found a bag, and inside the bag was some liquid Viagra. Okay, there was a black mask with zips. You know, it was a bondage submission and sadomasochism mask. Okay, where basically the zip part is the part that goes over the mouth. So if they're gonna talk or breathe, you got to unzip. So he had a black mask with zips. All right. And yes, Boricua, some nasty ass toys. 2 of them. 2 black dildos. Okay. So was the reason he had some other stuff in there, but I'm not gonna talk about that. That's irrelevant. I'm talking about these nasty ass toys, right? Kia said Jesus. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with it. So he was driving around for who the hell knows how long, okay, with this black bag with his his toys, his equipment in there. So was that for Sonya? Was he driving around because he was anticipating meeting up with Sonya at some point? Or was the toys for somebody else? That, you know what? That might be our next poll. But speaking of poll, let me go ahead and check on our poll results. All right. Because the question was, who will the prosecution charge next in Nesto's RICO case? The options were Lamont, Dominique, or Sonya. 21% of y'all said Sonya. 27% of y'all said Dominique, and a whopping 53% of y'all, okay, because the numbers just changed up, said Pimp Lamont. They coming for you next. Thank you so much for participating in the poll. 87 of y'all voted. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. If you did not get a chance to participate in this poll, no worries. We'll be doing multiple polls throughout the night. And the next one is who, right? Who was, is it who were? Yeah. Who was the bag of adult toys for? Okay. Who was the bag of adult? Who was Nesto's bag? I'll tell y'all, when I be doing these questions, like, I swear the OCD be hitting me. Who was Nesto's bag of adult toys for? Right? Okay. Was it for Shirley Strawberry? Okay, that's the first option. Was it for Shirley? Okay. Was it was it for Sidechick Sonya? Now this third one, this third one might be a little controversial. You know what? Let me not do that. That might be a little insensitive, and I don't want to seem insensitive. So I'll just do this. I'll just put. There we go. All right. So here's our poll question. Okay. The question is, who was Nesto's bag of adult toys for? Shirley, Sidechick Sonya, or someone else? Okay. And when I asked that question, remember, Nesto was driving around with this bag, right? So he intended to use it. He had it in his bag for quick and easy access. That's no different from a man that has a bag with zip ties and a ski mask and a hammer or some. What you planning to do? Like, Nesto had his stuff ready to go, like on lock. Okay. All right, let's keep going, and then we'll play a few more minutes of this, and then we're gonna jump into the real call of the evening.
Never did toys. Never.
Yeah.
I never did toys. Ever.
Well, what do you
Ever. I never did toys ever in life. You know, horny, I could always call somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cute enough to get some on call dick if I need some, you know? But as of lately, because I don't know what the fuck you did to me, I'm just doing shit I ain't got no business doing, or I had never done before. And that's weird, because I'm too old to say that, but I do say that.
You're too old to do what?
To say I've never done that. I've never done that. I've got a lot I've never done with your ass. I got a lot of firsts with you, which is weird, but I do. You'd be surprised. Miss on things. And then you try to tell a person, it's like you don't kind of want to guide people too much, but sometimes it's okay if you do, but it's sometimes exhausting. But
the guy,
yeah, on how to be with you, you know,
how to please you. That's what you're saying.
On a lot of levels, not just physical. I never had to tell you because you're right on point with all that shit. So A+ on that. Hey. A+ on that.
Oh,
okay, so if I had to grade you on everything, like, you were just pretty much winning. You're on a roll, basically, on some shit. Like, your conversation is great. We can talk about anything, and it's cool. We could talk like friends. We could talk like boys. We could talk like messing around type shit.
She said Nesto is on a roll. Girl, I mean, like, did he put some heroin inside the liquid Viagra or something like that? Because girl is straight hooked. Okay. Y'all are funny. Let me get to some of these comments. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. There's a comment I missed. Miss CLC says, Sonya, don't forget that you had 2 men on the dating apps. You were cool with him being married, but at your big age, over 50, Island Beauty said that bag could just be his standard getup for any and everyone. Ugh. Boricua said community, not community D. He was community D on deck. Lord have mercy. Compound says sanitize. He wiped that off on his shirt and hit the next one. Diva says Shirley ain't never seen these toys. Y'all are funny. She said Nesto is A1. That's basically what she said. He is A1 sauce, is what she's saying. And speaking of sauce, y'all do remember when Sonya did the interview on Infamous Scammers Live, that infamous scammer, aka the Bible lady, who be going to pray and forgetting her Bible when she goes see Nesto, had the nerve to ask Sonya if Nesto is good in bed. Y'all heard what I said? Bible lady asked her sister wife, that's why I call her sister wife, Sonya, if Nesto was good in bed. So if Nesto was out on bond, we already know who them toys would have been used on next, if you ask me. But anyway, Lily, I saw your comment. No problem, Queen. I will check my email later. Andrea said that woman used all the toys and Nesto's nasty bag. Baby.
Never went in it with the intentions of making it something, you know? It just happened to be whatever it is.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just been a comfortable, like when we first went out, like, how did you look and how did I look? But nobody dressed up and all, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I barely had makeup on, it's, you know, just a little, very little.
So you telling me you don't want to get you some toys? Is that what you telling me?
I didn't get any. I'm saying I've never ever had any encounters with some, but you know, you like did that shit a couple times, and usually I'd be like, don't put that on me. I don't do that.
Oh, I
I
can't
don't
tell.
know.
You didn't have no strength.
I can't tell either, right? What the
Wait. She always cutting Nesto off. What did he say? It sounded like she didn't have no strength. What you mean she didn't have no strength? Wait a minute. Let me roll this back just a little bit. I need to hear what Nesto said.
times, and usually I'd be like, don't put that on me. I don't do that.
Oh, I
don't
can't tell.
know.
You didn't have no strength.
I can't tell either, right? What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
You got to be in what you into that with that person. You got to be into that person and make that person feel the way they want to be felt like. That's all it is.
Nesto over here running game. So Sonya was sprung after one night with Nesto, and all it took was a vial of liquid Viagra and 2 black dildos. Okay.
Is that right?
Everybody don't have that great chemistry. You got to have that great bone chemistry.
Yeah. I'm going back and take your clothes off.
Go ahead.
I was like, what did he just say to me? We're having a straight conversation about I got shot. He just, I'm going back and take clothes off. It was not the doctor's office. What did you just say?
Yeah. Well, you told me straight up what you into. You told me that, and I could.
All right. And my ass like, well, we ain't fucking tonight, but we can fuck tomorrow. You just take me out to eat.
Wow, Sonya. She told Nesto, this ain't the doctor's office. Nesto was over there trying to act like, he was a GYN. He wanted to, get up in there and see what it looked like. He pulled out the medical bag, okay, and probably had the stirrups and the forceps, well, not forceps, but the clamps and all that other kind of stuff, She said, well, we ain't effing tonight, but, we could do that tomorrow. You can at least take me out to eat first. The fact that he had no intentions of taking her out to eat or taking her anywhere. The only place he intended to take her was onto the nasty bus so he can get busy. And she lucky he didn't have 10 players waiting for him on that nasty bus to get their licks in once he was done. But anyway.
I was like, why was I so bold on that day? Like, that was really like outcome. Most girls be like, no. I'm like, no. Because I do want to fuck you, but we ain't fucking tonight. You do look good. I do like you. I do like what I see. But we haven't had the conversation wasn't a romantic conversation. It was a strictly like thug life type shit conversation. So it was like you can't just jump from that to the bed and we just met. That's what it was. It was just not an intimate situation.
But you did just meet him and jump to the bed because you told him the next day that he could get it. So you just met him. You know this man from Adam, okay? Sonya's not from Atlanta. What she was doing in Atlanta, I can't even tell you. She claimed that she was looking for a spot for a business that she was never ever gonna open. Still ain't opened it. But that's another call for another day because Nesto want to know what's up with them businesses. But anyway, he's still asking about them businesses.
To just jump straight into, okay, I feel like fucking you now.
Well,
I mean, I did, but then I was like, no, I didn't. Let's go out tomorrow and pretend like it's like, a nice time. And then, you go ahead and do it.
yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. You know, patience is a virtue. That's what life is.
Yeah, we waited a day. We waited a day. All right. We waited a day. That's cool. Okay. No regret.
No regrets. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you was a side chick and Shirley was the wife. Because I guarantee you Shirley waited more than a day. He had to earn it. Okay. Nesto, I don't know whose money he used to take Shirley out on dates. Okay. I don't know whose money he used to have tailor-made suits so he could look like he belonged in the same spaces as Shirley Strawberries. And all the celebrities that she was around and worked with and had access to. But Nesto had to work for it. Sonya, well, okay. She gave it up as freely as them boogers came on her nose. Okay, yes.
All right.
That's good. That's a wonderful thing. That's just got to get you on where you're going and get me where I'm going so we know we're going together.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fit in your clothes now?
Oh, I'm exactly my size. That I think I'm maybe a pound bigger than what I was when I met you.
A pound.
Listen, a pound is a lot for me. A pound on a normal. Because listen, I'm short. He's like, okay, I'm 97 pounds. Yeah, I look 97 pounds to you. So that sounds real crackish, right?
Yeah.
Because people always think 115 when they look at me. They're like, what you about 115? They're like, oh no, never. I'm not even 100 pounds, but I carry my weight because I'm short. Like I'm heavier than what I am. So if you put a pound on me, that's like 5 pounds on somebody else. That's what it is. You're right. So a pound on me is like 5 pounds on you.
Well, are you still working out?
I am. Shut up. My legs look nice. You all right? Why are you such a hater? I have to send you a picture.
Are you a control?
I wanted him to.
Are you?
No, I'm not. Listen. No. Oh no, I'm real good. I'm easy peasy. I'm easy peasy. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I don't do that because I don't like it. I don't want to go call me in the middle of the day like, where you at? What? Where am I at? I'm grown. Where you at? I don't like that. So I don't do that.
Okay, so if I don't answer the phone, you be calling my name like that's a signal to the universe.
Oh, what?
I just fail hard. I was really going to see this coming.
You what?
I just really fail. I've always been in control of my emotions since I was 18. I've always been able to control my emotions.
Okay. So you in control right now?
No, I'm not actually, and you don't understand how I'm used to it.
Okay, so how long are you going to let it not be in control? What you going to do about it? Tell me that part. Do you want to do something about it, or you just like the way you're feeling right now? Which one is it?
This is what it is. I have a problem with it, but I don't have a problem with it. You know why I have a problem with it?
That ain't gave me no correct answer, woman. Give me a correct answer. Don't give me.
That is an answer. I don't have a problem with it, but I do have a problem with it.
Okay, what's the problem you have
with it? He's mad about it because you're a great person in my eyes. I feel the version of you that I deal with, because everybody's got a version. The version of you that I deal with, love you to death. You know what I'm saying? I have a bad thing to say about you at all. Okay. Not a bad thing. I can't say not one bad word about you. Period. I've yet to be mad at you. I've yet to be disappointed in you. I have yet to have a problem with you.
That's because you're a realist. But you're a realist, though. Yeah. Everybody not realist. And everybody can't receive that if they're not realists because they fake.
No, all she need to do is just wait a little bit. Because in this next call, she gonna have a problem.
So when you give people real shit and they fake, that shit don't match up too good. That's the problem. That's why we jail. When I try to keep it real with certain people, they falls out with me because they swear I'm bullshitting them or lying to them. No, I'm just giving you the raw. But they can't handle that shit. I get shot as a stick, but I always win at the end game.
I get shit.
I'm an end game person. I just wait it out. And do I benefit at the end? Fuck yeah, I always do. Because I just tell them straight up what it is, and a lot of people can't handle that pressure. So guess what? When I met you, you told me how you was and what I'm supposed to say. Yeah or nay? I say, yay. So guess what?
Yeah.
I'm reaping all the benefits. Straight up.
Right.
Patient player. Patient player. And guess what? You gotta put if you don't put in what you want back, it ain't.
You have one.
So patient player, right? She should have just listened to the player part. So y'all, let me show y'all something. This was Sonia in February of 2024. Okay. February of 2024. So you're talking about a year and a half ago. Okay. This is what Sonia looked like a year and a half ago. No filter. No filter. Okay. She wears filters. She has no filter on in these photos. Okay. This was just 18 months ago. This is what Sonia looks like today. This is what she looked like. From that and that to this. There's one more picture I want to bring up. So let me go ahead and do that. And while I do that, I'm gonna keep this up on the screen. Okay. In 18 months, she looked like she's aged about 10, 15 years. Matter of fact, I want to know what y'all think. So we're gonna poll it. But before we do, let me bring up this other photo, and then we're gonna look over the results of the last poll. Okay. And we're gonna do another poll. But there's another, yeah, this is the photo that I wanted to bring up because you could see her more clearly. Okay. How do you go from that? This is a better picture. How do you go from that to that in 18 months? From that to that in 18 months. Let that sink in. And while that's sinking in, who was Nesto's bag of adult toys for? 2% of y'all said Shirley, 20% said Sidechick Sonia, and a whopping 78% said someone else. Ooh, so listen here, Sonia. The Wisdom Kinfolk, they don't, and look, the poll just changed. So 70, almost 80% of y'all feel like no, he them toys was for, he might have used them on Sonya at one point, but them toys was somebody else. So Sonya, yeah, your boy lied. He said you was the only one. No, the Wisdom family don't think so. All right, here's the next poll. I'm put it up in just a second. Okay. Put it up in just a second. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to say, I can give you some responses. I'll give you 4 options or 3 options. Okay. So here is the poll question. I'm putting it up now. All right. So the question is, and you know what? Let me go ahead and try something here because I got a message that StreamYard has some sound effects or something in here. Let me take a look at some of these sound effects. All right. Here we go. Let's add a sound effects. All right. So here's our poll. Okay, that was corny, but that's all I got. Okay, so the poll question is, how many years did Sonia age in 18 months? Look at the photos. All right, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 plus years. All right, while you guys are participating in the poll, and I done forgot to change the banner, we have a new poll. Let me put up the photos again, okay, so you guys can kind of see. So your girl went from here to there. All right, I'll show you some other pictures. Here she is. There she is again, looking like she looking hungry. That's what she looking like. I'm not trying to body shame the woman. She look hungry, okay? But yeah. Um this was her in 24. This is her in 25. Okay? To be fair, we're talking about 18 months later. 18 months later, that's what she looking like, okay? That's when her sister wife went to visit her. That is what she is looking like. So y'all tell me in the last 18 years, sorry, in the last 18 months, okay, in the past year and a half, how many years has she aged? Okay? That's what she used to look like. This photo was taken when she went live from her phone. At the time, she didn't know how to go live on her computer, or she didn't have enough subscribers to go live from her computer. I can't remember, but this was the live she did when she was telling everybody she ain't no mistress and she ain't a side chick, and she wanted people to stop calling her side chick. And this was taken just a few weeks ago when her sister wife, infamous scammer, went to visit her on her RV. All right. So y'all go ahead and vote, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Um, oh God, I gotta read the comments. Gotta read the comments. Compound said, I can't believe her siblings don't call her and lay her tail out over these calls. Girl, my family would kill me, and I'm super grown. Okay. And Diva Queen said, at Compound, does her family even deal with her? Okay. Um, Champion said, Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Oops, I meant Nestos, Nestos, Nestos. Y'all crazy. Um, Compound said, yo, man, this kind of dude never find me. This is wild. All right, let me I'll get to some of the other comments later. Um, hold on one second. Boricua said, damn, damn, damn. Shauna Queen B said, missed her Botox appointment. This is what stress looks like. Compound said, I don't know about her face, but she's still pulling them hopes and dreams around her ears into that ponytail, and I cannot. I think it's the lighting, a makeup. She has lost weight, but I don't see much of a difference. Okay, so one person said, no, I mean, she looked the same. She from here to here looks the same to you. Okay, fair enough. Everyone has differences of opinion. Um, they don't look the same to me, but then again, look, I might have to put my glasses on. That girl said the wages of sin is death, baby. Boricua said that picture makes me feel bad for her. Rain said it's the makeup. Galatian says skeleton woman is her new name. Oh my God, not Skeletor. Skeletor Sonia. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all. Listen, if I wasn't saved and my name wasn't already in the book of life, I would be feeling like, oh, I'm going to hell. Skeletor Sonia, there we go. I'm putting it up in the chat. 313 said, Lord Jesus, them edges. pray for her edges, because only Jesus Christ can bring them back. Sonya doesn't serve any God right now. She used to be a Muslim, but apparently that ain't for her either. And the only time she talk about the Lord is to stay in Nesto's good graces or to make fun. No, ma'am, it's not the lighting or makeup. This hen has aged. Duh. Renee said, living in that van, she's not eating. Wow. She looks older without makeup. Compound said, I can't punch down on the homeless. I'm just saying. Well, but the thing is, she's not homeless. She lives in an RV. That is her home. You know, it's not a traditional home, but she's not even homeless. And I seen people living in a shelter look better than that. She got them nails done though. Okay. What happened to the white nails? I thought Nesto said he likes white nails or blue or yellow or whatever color he said he liked. Kia says she just looks thinner to me, which isn't a surprise since she's in an RV and not eating properly. She's not going to the doctor either. Look at the skin under her arms. She's definitely lost weight. I don't think Sonya's taking care of herself. Yeah, MH, she looks like she lost weight. She definitely looked like she lost weight. And Diva Queen is laughing because I said Skeletor. With the yellow, that was a filter. No, it wasn't. I know she wears filters. I promise you it was not a filter. She was on YouTube Live. I might have said Instagram Live earlier and I made a mistake. She didn't have she was not going live on her Instagram back then. She was on YouTube Live from her phone. This was taken from her YouTube channel when she had it. And you can't put filters on a YouTube Live. Whatever you look like is what you look like. So she may be wearing makeup, but there's no filters on this one. No filters on that one. But yeah, this is what running after another woman's husband looks like. This is what running after a man who's incarcerated for crimes that he's been committing for 40 years looks like. That's what it looks like. Okay. This is also what it looks like when you don't go to the doctor, you don't eat right, you don't take care of yourself. And at the very least, Nesto's in jail and he's taking care of himself. Okay. Nesto is in jail getting better care than her in this RV. But anyway, so 53 of y'all voted. 17% of y'all said she looks 5 years older. 38% of y'all said she looks 15 or more years older. And 45% of y'all said, yeah, she looks about 10 years older. She's aged by about 10 years. Yeah. All right, let's move on. We're gonna move to the call of the evening, and that will be our live. Okay, let me see. Do I got it up? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let me move a few things on up out the way. So this call was from a few days, like about 2 days ago. This is the most recent call. When I say most recent call, I mean most recent call that was dropped. This call is from 2023. Okay, I don't want to mislead you about what call we're listening to.
The call in this video is from April 28th, 2023. At this time, Sonia is still seeking clarity from Nesto on their relationship. In this call, Sonia is in the car with her ex-boyfriend Ben after picking him up from the airport. Nesto tells Sonia that she's super controlling and Ben agrees that she's bossy. At some point, Sonia seems to give up and says she's taking a relationship off the table. Take a listen.
Hello.
Are you in the street?
I was going to say when you called me, I didn't have no money on it, so I was like, oh my God. But then I was trying to give me that. I'm at the airport.
Airport?
You had to pick Ben up from the airport because, you know, the funeral for the FaceTime is tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm straight. I can call you back later. Go ahead and handle your business.
Can't you talk to me now?
You busy?
Yeah.
I ain't that busy.
I can't tell you talk so much shit. You talk so much shit.
I don't talk so much shit. I said I was done talking about it.
No, hold on.
You gotta go to Marshall?
You can be quiet. I can talk. How about that?
Oh,
You can talk to me. I can
Okay.
I can still respond.
You know
Go
what?
ahead.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
I said I'm done talking about that.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you one question. What? I did not comment. I did not respond because I thought I made it clear 1,000 times, but you know.
No, because you don't. No, because you don't. Because all you have to do is say what it is.
No,
Not talk around it. Just say what it is.
I can't say what you're trying to make. No. You think I'm free, don't you? I really think you think. Cause you talk to me.
No, I don't think that.
I think you think I'm in another state and you sitting there down there and we talking on the cell phone. We're not talking on the cell phone. I don't.
Okay, your address ain't got nothing to do with it.
It has a lot to do if you pay attention to what I be saying.
I know.
You don't. You sure?
I do.
No. I'm gonna say it one more time. Cause I don't want to keep talking about the same thing we already got clarity on.
We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Oh, because it's got a glitch. Sometimes it acts like sometimes it doesn't.
I'd be so glad when May 7th get here. 6 and 7.
Well, what happens May 7th when I move?
Yes, you would not have. You would not be. You got too much occupied time.
huh? She got too much occupied time. What? Oh, Nesto, what that means? He said he could not wait for May 7th. I think he said May 7th to get here. And she said, oh, for when I move. So that must have been when she moved to Atlanta. It must have been around May of 2023 when she moved to Atlanta. All right. Nesto couldn't wait for her to move to Atlanta so he could have a little bit more control over what she's doing. Because I don't think he liked the fact that she over here like trying to pick up her ex from the airport. But anyway.
Too much occupied time.
I said what? Say that again.
You have too
No,
much.
say that again. I got too much time?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Because you know what? I figured something. You know, you're very. Maybe I'm just totally different for you, which I realize that. I didn't realize that.
Okay, so no, that ain't it. Because all I asked you was just.
No. If you listen, because you're super controlling. You know that.
Mm.
No, I'm not.
You don't even realize how controlling you are.
You think I am?
Stomp on everybody you deal with. You just don't.
No, I don't. Oh, are you saying that? Really?
It's the truth. You stomp on everybody. You know.
Cool. Name somebody I did that to.
That's the one you ride with right now. That's one of them.
Okay, so I was right then. Nesto is a little salty because she over here driving her ex around. You know what I'm saying? Nesto said you are very controlling. First of all, he said that she has too much occupied time. That's that's Nestonian, okay? That's Nesto for you got too much time in your hands, but that's not what he said. You got too much occupied time. All right, meaning you doing too much. You too busy. Okay, and he gonna follow up that with you are very controlling. You stomp on everybody. Because for a second, I'm like, is Nesto talking about himself? Right. Compound said you have too much occupied time. What the does that mean? Yeah, Galatians, bruh is very jealous. Like for real jealous. I'm still trying to figure out why the side chick is looking for clarity. Clarity on what? You a side chick. Ain't no clarity. When you a side chick, it's always gonna be cloudy. Okay. Them waters is always gonna be muddy. There's always going to be very little visibility when you're a side chick. Okay. I'm just apparently Sonya is not schooled in side chickology, but she's not good at much of anything. And so if she does side chickology the way she does cooking, then we already know what we're dealing with. Anyway, but do y'all think Nesto is not deflecting? That's not the word that I'm looking for. But what do they call it? Transference? Is it called transference? When you take something that's really describes your own character, but you displace it on somebody else. I mean, for me, that's just another form of gaslighting. But anyway, that's just what I thought. Let's keep going.
Okay. Everybody you deal with, they're above, they be.
No, you know what?
And you told me that. You told me that, but.
No, okay, see, I get that, but I don't feel like that. But I would say, nah.
You still don't want to listen with somebody. I'm supposed to be your friend. I'm supposed to be your friend.
You're my best friend.
But when I go to talking, you got to put an objection on what I'm saying, but you don't want me to tell you the truth. If you tell me something about me, I might not say nothing then, but I understand the truth.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
No, that ain't true. Well, that ain't true.
Yeah, okay. All right, then.
Sorry, y'all. I forgot I was on mute. Anyway, I agree with Sonya on that. And I got a question. Nesto got a whole wife at home. Why is he worried about her ex? Why is he worried about her ex when he got a whole wife? And he says that she's controlling? Yes, projecting. I think that's the term that I was looking for. And yeah, it could be a form of transference, but I think the word I was looking for is projecting, right? He's projecting his own character onto her. Nesto, why are you worried about her ex in the car when you got a whole wife at home? I'm just saying. The only thing Sonya controls barely, really is the conversation. And she doesn't control the conversation. She dominates the conversation. There's a difference. Because Nesto's really the one controlling the conversation. Because he lets her know when she can talk and when she can't talk. And when he don't want her to talk and she keep talking, Nesto gets real nasty. And that is the true Nesto. Because I was told a long time ago but by some people that came into contact with Nesto while he was at Cobb County. And they said that dude right there is effing nasty. And they didn't mean nasty like sexual. They meant like he's a nasty person. He is a mean person. He switch it up real quick. Real quick. And we've heard him switch up on these calls from time to time.
I object. Overrule.
But I understand what you're saying.
What do I want?
Yeah, what you want from me? Because you said what you said.
Everything.
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 I don't want to be alone and turning 80. I get that. I made you say it when I.
No, well.
Yeah. You don't want. You said I don't want to be alone. It's a crazy world. Where's that?
I don't think I.
Nesto, she didn't want you to tell that to everybody online. She didn't want everybody to know that. This woman said, I don't want to be 80 and alone. I don't want to be 80 and alone. Well, if that is the case, and you don't want to be 80 and alone, you need to move on to the next one and leave Nesto right the hell where he is. Because according to our last poll, they're coming for Lamont next. After Lamont, it'll probably be Dominique. But guess who they probably going to reach out to at some point? Because Sonya's already been subpoenaed for evidence. That's not a good look. Just saying. You might want to find somebody else that's not incarcerated and is not married and doesn't have a girlfriend. I'm just saying.
Talking about what I wrote today?
Yes, you did.
No, I just said.
I know.
No one's not promised to see 80 is what I said.
No, they're not, and you don't want to be alone. You figured out you don't want to be alone.
Okay, then.
And you figured out you do want to be in a relationship, and you do want to be in love.
I said that.
You said all that.
Yeah.
But
I said all that.
It took you.
I said all that out loud. I know, right? Because I wasn't saying that.
It took your bestie to somebody you never dealt with like that to bring that shit out of you, because you've been bulldozing so many people so fucking long. You know, you regulate everything they do in their life. You regulate everything. The dudes that don't.
I think that's not true.
Oh, okay. Okay. You said it before.
Yeah, Dan, am I talking?
No, do what you said.
Am I controlling? You said I'm bossy. I don't think I'm bossy.
Sometimes we don't know if you're an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I just take a couple of drinks. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a drug user. I don't beat up on women. I just slap them around every time, and it can make me mad.
Who said that?
Nesto is selling all her business. I'm not an alcoholic. I just take a few drinks sometimes. Nesto, does she be doing lines every now and again? Because Sonia be on these calls fired up. I've seen those video jail visits, not the one, the new ones, but I'm talking about the ones where we had the whole video of her walking in and sitting down and her slouching in the chair. And I promise you, she looked like she was coming down off of something. I mean, girl was leaning so far to the left, we thought she was going to fall up out the chair.
How people make these things that they don't realize that they be doing.
I'm not believing nobody right now. I'm not, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm driving. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. You got one ear over here, one ear over there, and you get your eyes in the front, so I can say what I want to say.
No, I asked Ben was I controlling, and he said, what did you say I was?
No, that's not true.
Bossy. He said I'm bossy, but not controlling.
It's control the same thing to me. Bossy and control is the same thing. It's the same. You just clean the
He's
word.
bossy and controlling.
Yes, you are.
It is the same thing, pretty much. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Y'all might think I got
Okay.
no encyclopedia up here. I got that. I just don't use it when you want me to use it. So I'm using that. What the fuck do you want from me?
Everything. Yeah, everything I can't have. That's
okay,
what that is.
I'm an inmate right now behind the wall. I can't do shit.
That's fine.
I don't even know what my future gonna be when I get out. I might have to sleep on the fucking.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I don't even know. I don't know what's coming my way. I don't know what motherfucker got set up for me to come out there and be a failure. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is I gotta use what I got going on in my head. I can't count on this. I learned that one in the 90s. You know what happened in the 90s? When Cracker gave me 10 years and everybody walked away in 3 seconds as I got locked up. So I'm used to women not being there for me or a family oriented family being there for me. I understand it. I live both sides. I live when I had shit, got locked up, and when I had a whole lot of shit, when I got locked up, and the family that you want to be around you, them motherfuckers fell by the wayside. I didn't want all this stuff. I didn't want this. But the first thing to do is bring the friends over and want to cook out. I'm sitting on your couch and fart on your shit. I bust the refrigerator off. You want a cold one? So what I'm saying to you is that, are you there?
I'm here.
So what I'm saying to you is, that's not my job to sit here and get my head twisted all up with no woman at this point right now.
Why does Nesto sound like Ike Turner? Yeah, I made a lot of suckers famous, made a lot of mother suckers famous, and they left me after I made them. Like, Nesto, really? Really though? I'm just curious. Why does he sound like Ike Turner? Hold on one second. Who was it that said someone left a comment when I was talking about Nesto being Nesto's true colors coming out, and right, we saw that on Tasha K. Exactly. Literally, we saw him switch up real quick. Rain said, I've always felt that Sonya had a drug problem. Facts. Okay, Sleepy Libra 17 said, tell him my age. Didn't Thelma say that everything in that episode of Good Times? Wait a minute. Tell him my age, but didn't Thelma say that everything in that episode of Good Times when Keith was drinking and slapped Thelma? No, I did. I watched Good Times, but I don't remember that episode. But I'm gonna look it up because now I'm curious though. Anyway, let's keep going. Nesto over here pulling the Ike Turner. This is part of his gaslighting. So he act like he's like, well, what, I don't know what my future's gonna be, and I don't know where I'm gonna end up, and I'm in jail, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's kind of like he's trying to push her away, but he knows that the more he pushes her away, the more she's going to Tap in. He got Sonya down to a science.
You there for me? If you there for me, I can appreciate that. So let me tell you, I appreciate you. I really do. But I'm not gonna tell you. Let me tell you, I love you for my apparent reason. I'm not gonna tell you, I want us to go right off to the goddamn sunset. We gonna do this. No, I'm not telling you that bullshit. I'm telling you, I love you for right now. I'm down, and I don't know how long I've been down, but I've been telling you, I love you since I was down. So that part confuses me. So I don't have to just, I didn't just meet you. I'm not starting the conversation or relationship from in here with you. So to me, that frustrates.
Okay.
Hold on, I ain't
No, don't
finished.
get. But no, because you're no.
Hold on, I ain't finished. I'm not finished.
No, because okay, go
No.
ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I done replied 1,000 times in so many different ways to you, and it's still not the right answer for you. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Your situation. Your situation. I just told you, I don't even know what my situation gonna be when it's and the folks say, let me go. If they let me go. Okay. I don't know what my
Mm-hmm.
situation gonna be today or a year from now. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this right here. I can't count on none of that. I just gotta move with the motion when I get the fuck out of here. Whatever that's supposed to be. I'm not counting on my friend. Oh, I'm gonna be there for you, and I'm gonna do this and that. But I also know a motherfucker be sucking dick in the back room
Ooh,
too. I do know that.
ooh.
Okay, well, motherfucker gonna tell me that? No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, I love you so very much. And I'm like, okay, well, actions show a whole lot of things. Oh, brother, I love you so much. Is there anything you need, brother? I got you. What you need? What you need? What you need? You don't see me sitting here fool. Oh man, the motherfucker man, I ain't because I understand. Fuck it. I'm not looking for none of that to happen.
Two of my things. Put it in here.
Um,
My fast
No, I'm
car.
not getting out. Return that for me, please. Thank you.
Nesto, Sonia is not even listening to you right now. She's over here, because remember when you said that she got too much occupied time? She is on her occupied time right now. And it sounds like I don't know who he was talking about was sucking a D in the back room, but it sounded like he was talking about his brother Lamont. Always talking about what you need. Tell me what you need, bro. We got you, but he ain't never got him, and he ain't never got it. Diva says Sonia is a glutton for punishment, like a dog that's been mistreated, but still seeks. Anastasia, what's going on, Queen? How are you? She said, Nasty Nesto acts like a parking ticket. Nobody wants to be with a thief, a rapist, a pedo, an animal abuser. Are you kidding me? Boy, bye. Shut the F up. WD, hey, thanks for this. Hey, Queen. You're welcome. Oh, okay. We were talking about this episode of Good Times when Keith smacked Thelma, and apparently Keith developed a drinking problem, and Thelma was upset about it and was vocal, about how she felt about his drinking, and he slapped her. That that was the culture back then. Unfortunately, that was the see. I could not have been born in them times. I couldn't. I could not because I don't believe there's any part of me that would have ever been able to tolerate that from a man. Now I might have taken it in that second, but I ain't climbing in bed with him. Not that night, any other night. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go in that kitchen and I'm gonna start making some hot buttery grits. I mean the hottest, butteriest, stickiest goddamn grits. A big pot too. You know the collard greens pot. Those of you who cook know what I'm talking about. If you got a collard greens, listen to me. If you got a collard greens pot, okay, in your kitchen right now, somewhere in your cupboard, somewhere in your kitchen, if you own a collard greens pot, throw it up in the chat. That means you a real cook. I would have made me some grits in a collard greens pot, okay, and waited until that bro started snoring when he was real good and sleepy. All right, and I would have buried him in them hot, sticky, buttery grits. Okay. You ever been eating hot buttery grits and you drop a little piece off your spoon onto your arm, your chest, your leg, or is that just me? Right? Look, you wipe it off, but it don't come off that easy. Anyway, now I couldn't do it. Island Beauty said what he's doing is also clever. He's pretty much telling her that he can't promise her anything, which gives him an out later when he wants to move on. Okay. And that's why ain't no man gonna run game on Island Beauty. Okay. The real VB said he sounded like Ike because he compares himself to two movies and movie stars. Someone in another chat said he got that St. Peter blowing the horn from some movie. Nesto is an illiterate, married jailbird fraud. Okay. I know that's right. And Compound said, I ain't cooking no grits. I'm frying fish. Oh, no. She said, forget the grits. I'm moving with the hot oil. Listen, okay. See, I'm clumsy. I can't even move a bowl of water for the doggies without spilling it on the floor. But I could get you with them grits. Yes, Libra. She said, all right, my dear, the second. Okay, mud to the damn DEA with the hot ass grits. We playing grit ball. That's what we doing. Anyway, let's keep going.
In the bag. Cash. Run it. I'll be out here. Okay, go ahead. What you got now?
Really, Sonya?
Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, people like, man, you should make sure in your will leave me something. Well, this my will right now. You can't handle this shit. So what that means? That tells me, hey man, stay focused on what you own. The tribe's tripping.
You're talking about everything but what we're not supposed to talk about anyway. It's fine. No, I heard you. I heard everything you said.
Let me finish.
No,
I asked you, you want to be married? No, I asked you. Motherfucker, do you want to be married again or do something with a man? Or can you be there for that one person? Do you, no matter what, the flaws? Yeah. Or just what I got going on that you want, and you're not going to stop till you get what you want.
Nesto is telling her the damn truth, okay? I know for a hot second, Sonya got real excited when Nesto was like, you want to be married? Oh, girl done put on a veil. She got her own ring ready. He ain't even got the word. She gonna bring the veil and the ring. That's why I did this thumbnail like this, okay? Nesto was like, look, you just gonna get with anybody with flaws and all? Like, I got a wife, I'm behind jail. I'm behind bars. I'm locked up. My future's not certain. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get out of here. And you just not gonna stop until you get what you want. And I agree with, was it Island Beauty? I think it was Island Beauty. Yeah, I agree with Island Beauty. What he's doing is very clever. He's making sure that he's not promising her anything. He tells her just enough to continue to string her along, right? Nesto be dog walking Sonya, okay? And she be over there licking his boots like a little puppy. Nesto, okay. All right. Anyway, like what? Listen, I'm like Nesto. I want to know what Sonya's end game. What does she expect to get out of this relationship? Okay, Nesto said it very clear. What do you want from me? That's what Nesto said. What do you want from me? Okay, I'm wondering the same damn thing. What do you want from this man who is married and incarcerated? Like, what can he do for you? He can't do nothing. What you want? Why would you want to be with him?
Is that what it is? Oh,
man, listen, I'm lost.
What you lost about?
Because he's talking about everything but what I was talking about. I'm lost.
You're not listening. You're not listening because you're not listening.
I hear you.
Listen to the gentleman heartbeat. You can catch up and get in the right dose to get that shit on regular standards.
Ooh.
Are you lost?
Are you lost? Get that ish on regular standards. Are you lost? Sonya, your jail boo, okay, is making fun of you. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait on you, Nesto. He clowning you. You don't understand what's happening right now. You don't understand that you're getting clowned. by your jail bill? Because he don't understand why you wasting your time with him.
Oh, you're probably not gonna get your pictures until Monday because they're still pending.
I see you throw that in there 5:35.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
I'm done.
You heard what she said?
You know, regular standards. Are you lost?
I'm lost. You're probably not gonna get your pictures until Monday.
You probably not gonna get your pictures until Monday. This call was April 28th of 2023, right? April 28th of 2023 was a Friday. Yeah, I really did that. I wanted to see what day of the week it was. So she making sure she letting him know at 5 something. Yeah, you probably ain't gonna get your pictures till Monday because you talking all of this junk to me. So it's not that Sonya's controlling. She's manipulative. She's a little manipulative. This is why I say Sonya deserves everything that she gets. She invites Nesto to do what he does to her. She eats it up. Like, I'll eat you good in the neighborhood.
But they're still pending.
I see you throw that in there 5:35.
Yeah. I'm done talking about it though, so don't worry about it. It's done.
No, because one thing about it is for sure, I don't give a damn what tomorrow you might wake up, you might have 1,000 motherfuckers ringing your ass to death. Come on, let's do this and do that. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, you're so sick. Man, I don't give a fuck about who calling you on that shit every day. No, I don't.
What are you even talking about?
I ain't finished. I'm trying to.
Yes, you are, because you're telling me the same thing you always tell me. That's why I have no clarity. Because you talk around it like a politician instead of just giving a direct answer. First of all, listen. No, the direct answer is, listen, it's okay. I'm all right about it. We're friends. We're good.
About what? About what?
About us just being friends. I'm okay with that. We're good.
Hold on. Let me tell you something one more time. I ain't trying to goddamn sugarcoat you, woman. I ain't trying to put no ice on the cake for you. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm telling you.
I know, but you give me a roundabout answer, and I leave. I always leave the conversation confused.
I just gave you the answer. The answer is.
What was the answer?
The answer, I don't know what's gonna happen when I get out of here. I don't.
Okay, who's even talking about that shit? Okay, first of all, whatever it is, I could carry the weight. So you talk about something that's not even relevant to what I was saying.
Okay, that's not what you said, though. Because that's not what you said.
Yeah, it is.
No, what answer you trying to give me to say?
I don't even want to talk about it. How was your day?
Well, you know what?
How was your day, handsome man?
I know you don't like me. I know you don't. You don't like
I like you. Okay, we're best of friends. We're good. I'm okay. I got over it today. I'm good.
Okay, what you got over?
I've taken that. Listen, I've taken it off the table. If this is it, we're just we're good.
What you talking about?
Anything more than friends? I took it off the table. We're just good. We're good. I'm not. Oh, I could debate the whole day next.
I'm just trying to understand what the table is. I'm trying to figure what's on the table.
You take it off. I'm taking it off the table.
What is off the table? What was on the table? I'm trying to figure that part out. What was eating on the table?
Oh, hush. Anyway, I'm taking it out of my head. How about that? Is that better? Is that better put to you? I've taken it out of my head.
Let me ask you a question. Are you in love?
You know what I think it is? I think. What? Listen. I think. I'm on some shit. That's what it is.
You what? You what?
I'm on some shit. That's what it is. I'm on some shit.
But what you on?
Man, I'm on some bullshit. But anyway, we're gonna leave it alone. Because I have clarity. I'm good. I'm so good. We're good.
You know that time this clarity been going on?
No, I've never had clarity because you always get off the phone with me and you say this roundabout conversation. I get off the phone like, what the hell did he just say to me? I'm still lost. I don't know what this is.
Wow. She said a lot. Okay. But before I get to what she said, let me just say this to Island Beauty Queen. Thank you so much for supporting our super chat goal. I appreciate the super sticker, Queen, and may your gift return back to you tenfold, my beautiful queen. This woman said, wait a minute. She said, I just got over you today. I just got over it today. Like I've got clarity. I've got what I need. I'm over it today. Really? So you just suddenly got over it. So you over the liquid Viagra. You got it out of your system. You're over the toys that he done used on you. See, Sonya thought that, she was Miss It Chick. Nesto put it on her. All right. Sonya was married for 4 months before her husband divorced her. And prior to that, she was in another long term relationship with a young man who was into that white powder, all right, that nose candy, all right. He was a dealer and he came to her family's home. It was a multi-family home and took out his pow pow and shot up the place, okay? She got hit with 3, 4, 5 bullets in her stomach, in her arm, chest, and whatnot. That's why Sonya's so messed up. Her sister was shot in the face. The person who ended up taking down her boyfriend was, I believe, the boyfriend of another cousin in the house, or another cousin in the house. And he was shot several times pursuing this young man, but managed to get the pow pow out of his hand and or away from him. And this her ex-boyfriend um was unalived in the process because the pow pow went off and hit him in the head, and he died instantly. So she's been through a very traumatic experience. But I don't think she's been with a lot of men. Acting like this, I don't think she's had a lot of experience. And so here come Nesto showing her some things at 55, mind you. 54, 55. And she ain't never had before. Well, she probably was more like 52 or 53 when they met, but that's neither here nor there. She's in her 50s, all right? And she got this man throwing it on her like she ain't never had it before. She don't know what to do with herself. Imagine a 18, 19-year-old, right? Who's never had an orgasm, let's just say, right? Hasn't experienced much in terms of adult activity. And now she has a man that does all this kind of stuff to her. She has an orgasm for the first time. Her mind is blown. She ain't never felt that before. I guarantee you she's in love. Is she really in love, or is she in love with how that man made her feel? I'll let you guys be the judge. But imagine this 18, 19-year-old is with a man that's twice her age. He puts it on her in a way she ain't never had it before, and suddenly she is so in love. That's Sonya. But at 55. Sonya said, I don't know what I'm on. I'm on something. Well, right now you on this hen, okay, looking like a side hen. That's what you want. All right. Sonya said it. She wants everything. She wants wife benefits without the wife responsibility. That's what she wants. She looked at Shirley Strawberry's Instagram and saw Nesto driving Shirley around and making her feel like a princess, and they're eating at all of these expensive, luxurious restaurants, living a life that Sonya has only ever dreamed about having. Okay. Sonya says she knows a lot of people but ain't got no friends. I'm sure she's very lonely. And here comes Nesto. So you wonder why she's wasting her occupied time, okay, with Nesto, because she ain't got nobody else. He is her only option. Ain't there's nobody else that's willing to put up with her. And the only reason why he does it is because he's behind bars. He ain't got nobody else.
So I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Because if you can't say it, if you plan to say,
I don't even know what you're talking
so
about.
you don't say the wrong thing. So it's like you say nothing,
There's nothing.
and then you just wait for it to play itself out, and then whatever happens, it's like you can't go back and say, oh, well, I didn't. Well, you said this. No, I didn't say nothing. Yeah, that's true. You don't say anything, so that's good. I get it.
And that's fine, but here's the thing.
The thing is, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm about to get a t-shirt made that says here's the thing. And that's funny because Sonya said the same thing. Real said, is this call before or after Shirley dropped the bomb on him? This call is before. This call is about 2 months before, right? 2 months before Shirley was like, I'm done. And honestly, I still believe that Pinocchio, the lawyer that NESTO couldn't stand, and I believe Pinocchio is none other than Craig Lewis. That's who he was calling Pinocchio, who was his paid lawyer at the time. Okay, good paid lawyer that his wife was able to afford, not his side chick. I believe it was Craig Lewis that pulled Miss Strawberry herself to the side and said, here's the thing. and dropped some knowledge on her. I'm pretty sure he told her, look, go online and type in your husband's nickname. What you call him, Nesto? Type in Mr. Williams' nickname. Just type in Nesto. Matter of fact, there's a blogger by the name of, a YouTuber by the name of Phone Calls from Prison. Get on YouTube. Type in phone calls from prison. And then look for the little pictures. Yeah, those are called thumbnails. Look for the picture of the thumbnail with your husband's face on it or your face on it. Start at the beginning. And I need you to listen to some of these calls. And he might have done one better. He might have said, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you exactly which call to go to. Because there was this one call where you spoke to your husband, and immediately after that, he's speaking to a woman. I need you to listen to that call. You over here wondering why his account is short. You need money. You're out of money already. I just put $50 on, hun. Who have you been talking to? Do you remember that call? I ain't been talking to nobody. I believe it was Craig Lewis. Okay. I think it was the lawyer that told Shirley exactly where to look. Anyway, let's keep going.
You're going to let me see what I got to say. You're going to let me see.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt that says, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Or the fingers. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? We're good. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's okay. I just want you to get some credit.
I was talking to Sean today.
Talk to somebody. That's when the shit gets started.
No. Okay, so he has a clear understanding of because he's known me since Tomas was like 2, right? He was my best friend, so he got mad at me when he went to jail, and he expected me to take care of him. Yes. So me and him was talking today, and he was just telling me, he was like, don't you, what you trying to do, because you're still single. And I was like, I think I want to be in a relationship. I said, I felt as though from all the garbage that I went through over the years that I didn't want it, was done, I'm exhausted, I don't want to deal with it, whatever. I said, but then, being around this last person, I guess I feel like I do. It's just finding the person.
Being around what? Being around what?
Well, here's the thing. What's going on here, me roar? I'm glad you caught the live too. So she suddenly decided that she wanted to be in a relationship. But how are you going to be in a relationship with another woman's husband? How is that going to work? As a matter of fact, how has that been working out? See, Sonya thought it was real cute when she was messing around with Shirley's husband behind the scenes, and then Nesto gave her a little bit of power. She could talk to the lawyers, and she was telling the lawyers what to do, what not to do. He gave her a little title. See, he didn't give her the title of girlfriend. Okay, she damn sure didn't get the title of wife or wifey. Okay, he gave her a title though, and she was, oh, that's coach. That's coach right there. So her title was coach and mouthpiece. Right, it's my mouthpiece right here. So she, her pickle was tickled by the whole mouthpiece and coach title right there. But then Shirley had to go and decide that she had enough. So now there's no more wife involved. The thriller's gone. right? The thrill is gone. And now all of Shirley's responsibilities fall to her. So when you listen to the calls from currently from now, and either tomorrow or Sunday, we'll look at some of the most recent calls from like July and August of 2025. It's like night and day. It's like totally different. You know what I'm saying? Shirley dodged a bullet. Sonya still didn't get what she wanted. She still don't have no clarity. All right. And I don't even think she really want Nesto anymore, but she continues to call him and chat with him. The same reason why Bible Lady continues to go visit Nesto in jail. Boredom. Absolute boredom. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Everybody else think it is. But anyway, but the thing of it is everybody's an individual. You're not going to find this in another person. It's very rare to mesh with a person and be like so aligned with a person. It's very rare, to have so much in common, But at the same time, it's a wrap. So it's cool. I got clarity. I'm good. I'm good.
The same guy that she was best friend with, and you and him was cool. Y'all just said he was in love with you, but apparently you wasn't not truly in love with him, because here's the thing. You're right. Get me a T-shirt, because I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm gonna tell you how to
get in a T-shirt. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one made. Take a picture of it. Put some panties on and send it to you.
The world is a repeated cycle. What was going on with you and him at that moment, whatever y'all went through throughout the years he got out, he was in there 5 years and came out and shit wanted to say how whatever. Baby, what I'm trying to say is that you ain't did that length for time that man that did. So I understand where he at when you sitting there.
He did 3 years.
I don't give a damn if it's a whole year. When you fantasize with somebody, you really love them, you really care about them, and they're not getting that same shit back. That's a dagger.
We know. And that's exactly what Sonya is complaining about. Okay? Because she love you and she's showing her loyalty, but she is not getting anything back from Nesto. It's funny how Nesto be giving these hypothetical situations, and I swear he's talking about himself. So apparently Sonya has a history of pining after men who are behind bars, and she just gonna wait for them to come out. So she waited for this man in jail for 3 years, an ex, whoever he was. And when he got out, it just wasn't the same. And it sounded like he wasn't really interested anymore. Because, these men in jail, they be getting pen pals and whatnot. And they always going to find them a woman that they can move in with. But, Sonya don't keep a clean house. She can't cook. What's she going to do? What can she do for me? Nothing. Not a damn thing. So, you wonder why she's still hanging tight. This is what she does. She used to it. Sonya's desperate. She's a desperate side chick. Apparently, the only man that she can get is a man that's behind bars. Okay.
And then you try to get out.
No, well, you know what? That.
I ain't finished.
Go ahead.
I ain't finished. I'm not finished.
All right.
I know everything you told me about the whole situation. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Don't try it. Don't try it. All I'm gonna say is this here. You never saw me coming. I never saw you coming. You cannot say what the future holds. What I'm telling you is, don't run your future in the hole. I keep telling you that. You don't know what I'm thinking about. I hear you. I hear your heart, but you don't hear my fucking heart. You didn't hear it when I was out. In your mind, you're trying to figure out what the fuck is this. I'm telling you in your face. I'm showing it to you. But was you paying attention?
You did, but it just, you got some things going on. So, it's all limited to it. So,
I know, but
you
what
can't
I'm
be,
telling you is,
you know what I'm saying? When you got that going on, you can't wholeheartedly believe a person.
I know you can't, but I ain't.
You and your business partner.
One thing about me, I ain't been on no bullshit. I ain't gonna stay on no bullshit. I'm super grown. I learned that from my old head. Nigga, when you get past 50, the world's gonna be all the way against you for real. Your age, your experience, what you got going on, you got to take charge of what you got going on. So me, I ain't got time to be lying to motherfucker playing game, okey-doke, and I'm not gonna use my experience for take it for granted.
Nesto, you is a okey doke, okay? Y'all, I just thought about something. Um, Diva Queen of Drag said I forgot about Krill and Sonya. What was that about? So apparently, and oh God, yeah, listen, I'll give you just a paraphrase, and y'all can correct me if I got it wrong. I know at one point Nesto was upset because Krill Lewis had made a comment to Shirley like, y'all gonna end up in divorce court by the time this is over, and he spoke on it, and that's exactly what happened. But wasn't didn't like Sonya go out to dinner with Krill Lewis or on a date or something like that with him or something? I don't, it was something inappropriate. But I'm wondering, do y'all think like why did Krill Lewis decide to, because I believe he did. But why do you guys, but assuming that he did, why do you think Krill Lewis decided to blow the whistle to Shirley about what was going on, to let her know what was going on? Is it because Sonya ignored his advances? I'm wondering, and this is a stretch, but I'm wondering, did Nesto ask Sonya to go out on a quote unquote date, like an escort, with Krill Lewis in exchange for some lawyer fees? In exchange for some hours, right? Like, look here, my wife can't afford to pay you anymore, but I got a girl. Like, did Sonya dismiss his advances? Did she not show up? Was she late? Was she in the bed? But I'm just curious to know why do you guys, assuming that he did, why do you guys think Krill Lewis decided at that moment to blow the whistle and let Shirley Strawberry know what was going on? Because I have to believe that that's how she found out. I don't think anyone else at the time, I mean, because just trying to think, like, this was in June. Well, the call where she said that she was done came in June of, what was it, June of 2023 or 24? No, it was 23. It was June of 23, I think it was, right? I have to go back because I can't even remember now. But anyway, but I'm just curious. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, and we're gonna keep going.
That means I'm not gonna use whatever I learned in experience and I use it for the future. So what I'm saying to you is, I'm not gonna be talking on so what the fuck gonna happen. I know 8 months ago, motherfuckers talking about they gonna skate 8. I told the truth. I told you that. Okay, but did you listen to the fuck I was saying? Even my own brother tried to throw some old wiggly shit in the game, wiggly game. Oh, you gotta stay going. You need to check in. Man, if motherfucker gonna check out, motherfucker gonna check out regardless. I'm not gonna sit here and be pampering no shit like that. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. That's fake to me. I don't want to live like that. You're doing something because you feel sorry or you feel guilty. Fuck that shit.
He said, hello? Nesto is so used to Sonya interrupting him that he like, hello? So we got some clarity. Thank you so much, the woman he chose, because I couldn't remember the details. But the question, the topic was about Krill Lewis having a thing going with Sonya. And the woman he chose says he was talking to her on the phone for hours at night. He went to her daughter's house to visit her. They have been out to eat, and he asked her out as well. So Pinocchio was over there doing the most. Okay, he was trying to get into her hot box apparently. Baby. Now, also, don't forget there was an affidavit with Shirley Strawberry's signature on it, stating that she was not a victim. She's not afraid of her husband, Ernest Williams. She wants him out of jail and he can come and stay with her. That letter was dated after she had already spoken to him on these jail calls to tell him that she was tired of all this jail stuff. Like, I'm tired. Like, I need a break. I'm not, I don't want to do this. Because remember, when Nesto got arrested, Shirley and Nesto were already separated. They were not living together anymore. Nesto was wherever he was, okay? When he got arrested just days before, he was in a hotel with somebody, probably Sonya, okay? Um and Shirley was with her friends, her peoples. So you've been separated from your husband for just 4 months. Now he's arrested. Now all of a sudden you get pulled back in, and you got to make phone calls for him. You got to put money on his books. You got to figure out, how to put money on the commissary. I mean, that is his books. How to put money on the phone, call the lawyer for him, call his son for him, tell his brother this. Shirley was like, look, I'm tired of this jail stuff, right? Then all of a sudden there's an affidavit where there's a letter that was supposedly written and signed by Shirley Strawberry. And she's like, I don't know anything about that. I didn't write that. So, and I believe that document was filed by Crail Lewis. So the question was, who signed it? Did someone sign it for Shirley and just give it to him? And if so, could that have been Sonya? Somebody forged Shirley's signature? Because Shirley said, no, I didn't. I didn't write that. I don't know about an affidavit. I didn't sign anything. So there was definitely something scammy going on with Sonya and Crail Lewis, whether he knew it or not.
That's weak to me.
Yeah, that's weak to me. So what you telling me, that shit sounds so goddamn watered down. That shit sounds so watered down to me. I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I didn't go nowhere when I was out. So if that's not good enough for you, I'm saying to myself, shit. There's nothing, I don't have another response you need to hear. I really don't. I really don't. If you can't catch on, that's why you still here. You can't look for me. You found me. That's a jewel. I tell you something. I ain't stupid. You gonna need more goddamn power and strength the older you get. You definitely need that.
So I can choke you.
Yeah, you're gonna need all that. I'm just gonna be honest
choke
with
you
you.
out.
Yeah, you got.
So
all that shit talking about you got clarity from old ducks. That don't work in this new game. It's over.
Nesto, she over here looking like dust. Okay, Sonya looking like she got one foot in the grave. Okay, you don't want to. I hope he ain't still asking for no pictures. It's not even worth it, Nesto. I promise you, it's not even worth it. Okay, your girl is going downhill.
All that's over with. Cause see, for one thing, your fight then ain't gonna be the same your fight now. Cause it's a much harder fight now when you're truly in love. That's a hard fight right there. You fight against everything come your way. Sickness, illness, gossiping, betrayal, all that shit come to play. Even harder.
Depends on how big your circle is. That's all that is. If you got a big circle, you got most shit to deal with.
Well, first of all, I ain't got no big circle. I don't have a big circle. I don't need all that. I just know people, but I'm not going to invite them to my real true world. For what? It ain't real. I don't roll like that. So it is what it is. I don't give a damn what you think you see. I'm telling you what it is. A lot of people don't like y'all up in their motherfucking space. They're going to give you so much. You get it's a jewel. You got to run with it, keep going. So it is what it is. Am I trying to fight for our woo-wop? I ain't got to fight for because I already earned it. So fucking beginner. You don't have to do that with me. So I respond the best I can. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. I did the best I can. If you're not slow at all.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I'm very slow.
No,
I'm very slow.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Here's the thing.
What else?
You're a cold motherfucker. You got a man. You told him don't touch you. Riding your ass around talking to another man about how you feeling.
And that's what it is. All right. I don't know if y'all heard what Nesto said, but Nesto, let me take these pictures down. I'm gonna replay. This is why Nesto is upset. All of this, back and forth. Nesto is upset because of this right here. Okay. So if Sonya's paying attention, congratulations, girl. You managed to make him jealous. Okay. Sonya over here talking about, oh, I'm very slow. Girl, we know. We know you slow. And I should have done it. We should have done a drinking game tonight where here's the thing. But it's all good. We'll do something else another night.
Oh, you're a cold motherfucker. You got a man you told don't touch you, riding your ass around talking to another man about how you feeling.
Shut up. That's just my friend. He got a whole girlfriend that live with him now in my place. Look, he moved abroad in his place.
Wait. She said he got a whole girlfriend. Wait, what's she? Whoa. Wait a minute. Nesto says she cold, all right, because she got a man that told her, don't let nobody else touch you but me, while you riding around with another man talking about the other man.
Yeah, how you feeling?
How you feeling about the other man? Listen to this.
Shut up. That's just my friend. He got a whole girlfriend that live with him now in my place. Look.
He got a whole girlfriend that lives with him now in my place. When I first read that, I'm thinking, I interpreted my place to be like my spot, my house, yeah, my place or whatever. But I guess she meant literally like the girlfriend is now taking her spot, right? Because she's the new girlfriend.
He moved abroad in his place. In my place. You don't know I know. I brought it up. I ain't in my business. He happy shit.
What I'm saying is, that's how that shit goes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If it's one way the shit work, it's another way the shit work. Y'all ain't compatible in another way, but you compatible in another way. That's how.
No, we good friends. We good people. We just don't touch me. He never tried. He didn't try. We was together. So I know.
Wait. Now I gotta put this picture back up there. Wait. She said, no, we just friends. He just don't touch me. He never tried. He didn't try when we was together. So, girl, Sonya, you got a problem. You got a problem, my dear. If y'all enjoying it live, make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't forget. So you had a boyfriend, but this boyfriend didn't want to touch you. Boyfriend didn't want to touch you. Never tried to touch you, according to you. Never tried to touch you, not even when y'all was together. I wonder why. How you have a man, but he don't want to be intimate with you at all? Now I wonder why she going crazy. If this was a dude that she was with before Nesto, she was with a man that didn't want to touch her at all. So what? I'm not to say that that's all a relationship is, but what is the purpose of being together with someone and y'all not intimate at all? So she went from no intimacy with somebody that was supposedly her boyfriend to beating to black mass with zips, liquid Viagra, and black dildos. Okay, because it sounded like Nesto was in one hole and that dildo was in another hole. That's what it sounded like to me. Anyway, now I wonder why she going crazy over Nesto, because she was with a man that never touched her. Okay. Compound says she need to leave them hot dogs alone. But you know what the crazy part is? I don't know if this man left Sonya or she decided she didn't want to be with him anymore. But now he has another girlfriend and he lives abroad with his other girlfriend. Sounds like the man is doing great. And you know how great he's doing? He's doing so great that he could come in town and have his ex-girlfriend pick him up from the airport and drive him around. Sonya's a lapdog. She's a yes woman. She's a people pleaser. Ain't no way. We not together. You wasn't touching me. We wasn't being intimate. It didn't work. You got a whole new girlfriend. You come back into town. And I'm going to pick you up from the airport and chauffeur your ass around. You better call Uber. Not me. No, I'm not doing that. Not me.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Don't throw that. Don't throw that.
You talk like a politician. I'm gonna call you
What the
Congressman.
fuck? I'm talking some real shit here.
That's fine, Congressman.
I think you want to do one. Did you ever want to do one?
You just do one.
A politician.
Oh, I can't stand politicians.
Okay. So
I did have a thing for cops for a second. I like to get into and shit. But then you gotta look at them. Because there be some hot ass cops out there. Shit. But then you gotta wonder what they look like. But a lot of them can't really dress in real life. So you be like, put the uniform back on. But yeah, I never seriously dated one. The security guard at my high school used to like me. So when I graduated, he used to come around and shit. But then I seen him in his street clothes, and I was like, oh, I'm good. You can't dress.
Well, guess what? He probably looked at you and said he good, okay? Because most I don't know too many men that like a flat booty. I'm just saying. I don't, most men, if you ask them, they're butt men. They, you could be small up top. You know what I mean? You could have two bee stings as long as you got something on the bottom for them to hold. I'm just saying.
I was fucked up at 20. I was like, you can't dress. I was like, I'm good. You know what he does now? He's a referee for boxing now, for professional boxing. I seen his ass on TV. I was like, wow, he's not a cop.
Sonya, you see? But guess what? There is a God, and God was on that young man's side. Because you was making fun of him, talking about, oh, he's just a security guard. He can't dress. And now that man is a professional referee, okay, for a professional sport, boxing or what have you, on TV. That man is paid, okay? And what you doing? Running after a felon who's currently incarcerated with all of these crimes, including sex crimes, and he married. And you over here pining over him talking about, but I need some clarity. You never give me any clarity. We just get off the phone and I don't know how you feel about me. I want to know, do you love me? Girl, you better not make fun of nobody. Nobody at all. All the men that Sonya was with the exception of the one who is probably in hell somewhere. But all the other men, including her ex-husband, all of these men are doing great. Sonya, not so much. Girl, you living in an RV. And I don't know what Social Security check she thinks she getting because she barely kept a job. So, I don't know.
How funny is that? But yeah, I used to have it bad for me as a child. It was pedophile.
Okay.
I was never even built like a woman. Look how little I am. I was never built like a woman that's in high school. I was built like a kid. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of them girls be womanly in school, looking like women. They weren't doing it back then. You know how they were looking when they was in school. Girls didn't get checked till they was in 10th grade.
Oh?
Now they got breasts in elementary. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But anywho, I get you. I get you. I mean, I don't get you, but I'm done. I was done talking about it. We didn't have to talk about it. I was done
talking to them straight. Leave them strays alone.
What? Leave what strays alone? What strays are you talking about?
The strays, every time you talk to the stray, that when your head get all combined.
Oh, no. I talked to him after I wrote that letter.
Yeah.
I wrote the letter first to you, and then he happened to call me today because he, I miss you. I haven't seen him in years. And
he wants you to come sit on.
Then I was getting his person.
You heard NESTO. NESTO said she. Sonya keep interrupting NESTO. NESTO said, yeah, because he wants you to come sit on his what? Sit on his face. That's what you was about to say. The woman he chose said, remember he had to publicly apologize to Ben for talking ish about him to NESTO on these calls. I didn't remember that. Okay. Anyway. Compound said, y'all have entertained me this evening. Queen, I'm so glad you entertained. All right. We have literally less than 3 minutes left on this call. Stay to the end because if you haven't seen this call, there is a nice surprise at the end. So stay tuned.
Perspective of things because he's still married to his alcoholic wife, which is so crazy to me. Like she's an alcoholic, And I was asking today, I'm like, I hate y'all.
Well,
he was like, I do too.
He's a
I was like, but you married to one. He was like, I know. I'm like, well, how does that even work out? Because I can't even date a drunk, let alone marry one. Like, she's been alcoholic for 20-something, 30 years. She's been alcoholic. That's crazy. Listen, when he was in jail, I was in Detroit, right? I was in Detroit. We went to this club, me and Trisha. Trisha was working, I'm sorry. Me and her friend went up to go see her at the job. And then I was tired, but her friend was still in there. So I went and got in the car. I was like, I'm going to go sit in the car. So I sat in the car, and then something told me to look behind me. And I happened to look behind me, and there's 3 chicks walking across the street. 2 girls taking a drunk one to the car, right? And the drunk ones were staggering and throwing up and everything. And I turned around and I looked, and it was his motherfucking wife. I was like, wow, what are the odds of me seeing his wife get her drunk ass drug out the car, out the damn club?
How you know what this man's wife looked like? You was stalking her Instagram too? You was stalking her Facebook too? How you know what this man's wife looked like? I'm just curious. How would you know what his wife looks like? So apparently, wow. Okay. See, I didn't even, when I listened to this call, I didn't even get this far. So a lot of this I'm hearing for the first time. More than half of this call I'm hearing for the first time. So apparently Sonya has a history of just dating married men. So for her to find out Nesto was married, she talking about she ghosted him for 2 weeks. Girl, use a lie. Use a lie. She don't have a problem dating married men. She used to it. She don't have a problem dating and staying with the man after he gets locked up. She's used to it. Okay. Sonya is ratchet. She ratchet. All of this stuff that she says and does makes sense now. Okay. She is a ratchet $2 cocaine hoe.
By her friends.
She is a ratchet $2 crack hoe. Yeah, I said it.
Just like that. If she get drunk like that, like sloppy drunk.
Okay, so I got another question. So, could you please check my brother? Let him know I will be trying to contact him today on the collect call.
On the collect call?
Yeah, and I don't know what he do. He set himself up for that because I need to talk to him and put him back in line because he's all over the damn place. That shit.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I don't know my phone is.
Yeah, that shit to me.
Huh? Oh, there it go. What happened with what?
That's a sign of when he broke down to you like that.
What you mean a sign of weakness? He just needed somebody to talk to. You know, somebody just needs somebody to talk to, but you don't want to talk to your boys.
Yeah, but
and he said, I seem like I'm a logical person.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And I was like, oh, thank you. I think I am.
He did not say you a logical person.
Got a lot of him now too because the game on. Yeah.
Okay, so you can call me back. Right now, you call me back in an hour. I should find out where he's going. I don't even know what I'm doing with this man.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm taking him to his friend or what, but just give me an hour because he's in the store. So 9:30, call me back.
Okay.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Don't play with me. Love you too.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Girl, you green nail wearing, raccoon ponytail wearing, crepe skin having, under eye bags, no edges heifer. Sonya is despicable. Absolutely despicable. And remember, we talked about the fact that it seemed like she might have also had something going on with Dion. Because one day, Nesto was talking to Dion and Sonya over there whispering, and it didn't sound like he was on the phone with Sonya. It sounded like she was in his house. He talking about he doing laundry and Sonya just whispering into the damn phone. So you over here messing with Krill Lewis, Nesto's lawyer. You messing with his son. You messing with the brother too? Because remember, Lamont sent Sonya some inappropriate pictures. Remember, and she had the audacity to tell Nesto, your brother sent me some pictures. Anyway, let's see what these related text messages is all about. Okay, I'm going to read it. This is to Nesto from Sonia. Sonia says, I don't know what you think, but I was planning on stealing you. Laugh out loud. Let me stop. I see how you react to my flirting, and I get how you do not want your business out there. She put you business, but she meant your. And I see how, and I get how you don't want your business out there. But they listened to all of your calls, read all of your messages, and we do. So it's obvious what's going on in your life. If you are barely calling home, it says something. If you are barely calling me all day, I'm sorry, if you are calling me all day, every day, it says something. Let me go back and read it again. So she basically is saying they listen to all your calls, they read all your messages, so it's obvious what's going on. If you barely call home, it says something. But if you are calling me all day, every day, it says something. I decided to do as you advised and keep this cool. I often think about things you say, how you respond to me, and it's like you push back often. I don't want to disrespect the friendship. Girl, bye. I kept saying once he gets out, I'm falling back. But your ass is still in. Egg on face. It's coming. That's it. Love you. I'm going to be more outgoing once I move. I'm wasting away. Oh, that's a fact. Laugh out loud. It's this Thai spot that has the best food. Oh my God, I'm going to miss it. She continues on by saying, you know, until you give a clear, straight response as to what your end game is, I'm going to assume by your actions you're playing it safe. Oh, so that's what she want to know. So side hoe over here, okay, wants to know, because side hen is too good of a title for her. All right. Side chick is too generic. So side hoe over here wants some clarity. She wants to know what Nesto's end game is. What's your plan for me, is what she's saying. She says, I'm going to assume by your actions you're playing it safe. Duh. I see from what you do say that we are just great friends, that we'll be friends forever. And that's cool if that's how you feel. I came in with the intentions of us just being friends. I'm not going to expect you to leave your situation if that is where you want to be. Respect. Respect? Girl, I'll slap whatever edges you do got left, which ain't but a strand or two. I'm not going to expect you to leave your situation. He ain't got a situation. Girl, he got a wife. That ain't a situation. He got a whole wife at home. Talking about some respect. I just need to let go of any expectations past friends. I'm not mad or upset about it. I never thought this would go anywhere too serious when we met. And I thank you, because I thought for the longest I'm good on serious relationships, but I actually want one now. And I will free myself from the idea of us being more than friends. No pressure. Smile. I will still be here for you. I just need to get over being in love and just have love for you. Feeling this way will only be an issue. Feeling this way will only be an issue. I'm not promised to see 80 years old, and you know time is valuable. Oh, we know. We know that you're not promised to see 80 years old. Girl, not looking like you are wasting away like a crackhead. She said, I'm not promised to see 80 years old, and you know time is valuable. I don't want to share. Oh, now she don't want to share. Okay. I don't want to play games. So I'm focused on my short future, and this world is going in a bad direction. We are not going to have this conversation again. I have my answer. We are solid. I'll be your friend always. Call me at 8 p.m. later. So that's why she was on everybody's damn channel talking about, no, that's my friend. That's my friend. But you was trying to get booed up. You was trying to be in a serious relationship with another woman's husband. Girl, is you stupid? Is you stupid? Yeah, you is.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Courtesy and shouts out to Phone Calls from Prison. Phone Calls from Prison has a new YouTube channel called PCFP. All right, PCFP. Oh, what is it called? Now I gotta look it up my doggone self. Let me see. Let me see what it's actually called. Because it's not just PCFP. Does she have it here? It's called PCFP Extra. There you go. I knew I was going to find it. PCFP Extra. All right. That's where these jail calls actually come from. So yeah, so there you go. So Side Hen is over here trying to get clarity. Okay. She want to know where she stands with Nesto. Well, she learned where she stands. It took her all of this to the point where she had to write this man a whole letter. A whole letter. Like, Sonya, you trash. You don't realize you trash. Lisa said, look, I've been single for a number of years, and I pray I don't ever get so lonely that I beg for a man's affection. And you won't, because you got more sense than that, and you was raised better. And yes, he had multiple wives at the time. Okay, I keep talking about the wife, but thank you for reminding me, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. It wasn't just Shirley. He had wives. Yeah, he had a number of wives, plural, at the time of this conversation. Sonya was patiently waiting on him to change his mind. Then Shirley dumped him. And even after Shirley dumped him, he still ain't interested. Thank you, y'all. I could not get it out. PCFP Extra. Y'all are already way ahead of me. All right, listen. This was so much fun. Stay tuned. Just make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you get the notifications of when I go live again, because we're going to be doing a series we're going to continue with Nesto and Sonia. We're going to be doing Nesto and Sonia series this weekend. We're going to binge watch all the original, meaning the first calls. And I'm saying Nesto and Sonia, but those calls also include Shirley. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. We're going to go through the first set of calls that had ever came out. So if any of you came into this story in the middle, at the end, you haven't been here since day one, you don't know all the details, we're going to go back to day one and listen to this foolishness this weekend. And then next week, we will go back and look at some of the calls from July. All right. So that's the plan for the weekend. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm so glad that you had fun tonight. You know how this goes, guys. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit it on the way out. Be safe. Be at peace, and keep your eyes and your ears to these YouTube streets, baby. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.